Page of that flyer, you can see the link. You please click that link. Okay, thank you. Welcome, Dr. Rukmani, madam. Welcome.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning, sir. Professor Panjanathan, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, sir.
Professor, madam is also an awardee in medical sciences in the year 2014. From Bharatdasan Institute of Technology, Pharmaceutical Technology Department. Congratulations, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Ramaswamy, sir. You should visit our campus, sir. We have created an excellent facility.
Madam, certainly we will come. We'll be happy.
Yeah, because that is the DST supported facilities, and we have extraordinary state-of-art facility has been created in the very particularly respiratory pharmacology. There is a unique facility in South India, sir.
Great, congrats. They have an excellent facility in nanobiotechnology process.
Sir, good morning. Good morning to you all.
Good morning, Professor. Good morning.
Yeah.
Professor is from Fisheries University. Is the Director of Research?
Yes, sir. Director of Research, Chancellor, Director of Sustainable Aquaculture.
Making a presentation on agriculture and aquaculture.
Agriculture. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, welcome, sir. Welcome, Dr. Kalirajan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Bharatiyar University, sir.
Professor, good morning, Professor.
Good morning. Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Good morning to all. I am Dr. Stephen. I am Dr. Stephen from Fisheries University, Director.
Dr. Ramaswamy.
Sir, welcome, sir.
Your child look has gone. You have now matured look like a scientist.
Yes. Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Professor Panchanatham, எல்லாரையும் ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ணுங்க. Panchanatham. Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, please bless all of us.
Sir, nice to see you here, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, Member Secretary, sir, shall we start, sir?
Another half a minute, 1 minute, huh?
Yes, sir.
Gomadi, YouTube channel la correct check பண்ணியாச்சா? எல்லாம் ரெடியா இருக்கா?
Yes, sir. Streaming start பண்ணியாச்சு sir. போயிட்டு இருக்கு sir.
எத்தனை பேர் வந்திருக்காங்க YouTube சேனல்ல?
YouTubeல வந்துட்டு இப்ப 30 வந்திருக்காங்க sir. 30.
Okay.
Participants 84, sir. 84 in web.
Now I think You can start, Mr. Ram.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I am Ramaswamy from Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology. I have the pleasure and privilege in welcoming all the participants and respected dignitaries and scientists. This is a second in the series of programs being organized by the Council under the aegis of Department of Science and Technology, particularly under the banner Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, Vigyan Utsav. The theme for this today's meeting is the human resource development. So, on behalf of Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, I am happy to welcome the dignitaries, officials, especially our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Panchanatham, Professor Kaliraj, Dr. Rukmani, Dr. Stephen, and all other speakers and scientists, researchers, participants all over the state, in fact, all over the country. I extend a warm welcome to Dr. N.PANCHANATHAM, Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teacher Education University, who is going to offer a special address on the topic Role of Teacher Education in Development of Human Resources. Welcome you, sir. Our sincere thanks and welcome to Professor Dr. P. Kaliraj, Vice Chancellor, Bharatiyar University, who is going to deliver a keynote address on the topic Human Resource Development in Science and Technology. We welcome you, sir. We extend a very warm welcome to Dr. K. Rukmani, Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, Bharat Institute of Technology Campus, Anna University, who is going to deliver an address on pharmaceutical engineering and technology and human resource development. We welcome you, madam. Extend a warm welcome to Professor John Stephen Sampath Kumar, Director of Research, as well as Directorate of Sustainable Development and Aquaculture, Tamil Nadu, Dr. J. Jayalalitha Fisheries University, Nagapattinam, who will be delivering address on agriculture, aquaculture, and human resource development. I extend a warm welcome to Lakshmi Narasimhan, who is also an awardee of Tamil Nadu Scientist Award in the field of medical sciences. He is Director of Institute of Neurology, Madras Medical College, Chennai, and he is going to address the gathering on medical education and human resource development. We welcome you, Professor. I extend a warm welcome to several participants who are going to give the feedback on some of the council's programs which have a very significant role in human resource development. Particularly Dr. Tyagarajan, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Central University, Tiruvarur, on Young Scientist Fellowship Scheme awardee, he is going to give his feedback. Dr. Sumit Raj Prem Kumar, Department of Physics, St. John's College, Palangotai, Young Scientist Fellowship Scheme awardee for 1920 year. Ms. Subhashri, Senior Research Fellow, Indian Institute of Food Processing Technology, Tanjavur, who is a student project awardee way back in 2018, and at present a Senior Research Fellow at IIFPT. Mr. Yuhavendan, ME second year Anna University, who got Inspire Award and visited Japan. He will share his experiences. Mr. Adarsh, a student from University College of Engineering, who is a beneficiary of Student Project Scheme. Mr. Selvan, another beneficiary of Student Project Scheme from Arulanandar College, Mathur. Mr. Satya Saravanan from Jayaraj Annabhagyam CSI Polytechnic, Nazareth, who got benefited under the scheme. S&T capacity building for industrial needs. This focuses on the students' requirement to develop themselves in the field of entrepreneurship and also self-employment. Mr. Muthukumar, a school teacher, who is a beneficiary for the program in-service teacher training for science education. So I welcome one and all. I thank all the participants for being here, and this is an important program, particularly with respect to human resource development. We have several schemes. I request our respected member secretary, Dr. R. Srinivasan, to highlight the schemes of the council with a heavy orientation towards human resource development. Thank you, sir.
Sorry. Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr.N. Panchanatham, Tamilnadu Teacher Education University, most respected Dr. P. Kaliraj, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Bharatiyar University, respected Dr. K. Rukmani, Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, BIT Campus, respected Professor John Stephen, Sambat Kumar, Director, Directorate of Sustainable Aquaculture, Tamil Nadu, Dr. J. Jayalalitha Fisheries University, respected Dr. Lakshmi Narasimhan, Institute of Neurology, Madras Medical College, and other experience sharing beneficiaries, Dr. Narottam Sahu, and other member secretaries of our various councils, respected dignitaries from DST and members from CDAC and other respected participants, my dear colleague, good morning to all. Today we are going to have a second series of program of Vigyan Utsav as a part of celebration of 75th year of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, on the theme Human Resource Capacity Building and Development. The main task is we called various experts from various fields. They are going to explain about their capacity building in their institute, in their universities. And as far as our Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology is concerned, we are having nearly 16 programs, that is mostly academic programs, relates to human resource development. Out of this 16 program, now I am going to concentrate only 6 programs, which start from Young Student Scientist Program 2, TANS Award, that is for scientist level. Now I think we can discuss about all these programs. Definitely our council is vibrantly doing most of this program for the benefit of our state. And I think these are all the program is a way for to other councils also to take up. The main thing is to self-reliant India. Now let us talk about program one by one. This program is being organized with in collaboration with the Government of India, Ministry of Science, Department of Science and Technology. Today we are organizing this program with the Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. This program standard. The purpose is to expose talented young school students to S&D so that they take up S&D as their career in future. This is the exposure in college, university with the facilities and resources, resource sessions for 20 days, nearly some 15 to 20 days during the month of May, that is during the summer holidays. The benefit is 640 students studying in 8th standard from 16 districts in 8 centers. This is a very good, interesting program. The students in the early batch, we are going to give nearly some 15 days exposure in particularly in leading science colleges. This is one such a program. This exhibits young student scientist program at Dr. MGR College at Hosur. This is a glimpse of This picture is Young Student Scientist Program at Scott Christian College, Nagarjuil. Here also you see in Uttamalam, that is the remote village from HK or Howdia College, that is also a science college. In remote village we have conducted. And another one is Thandai Hands College in Perambalur. Then one is Young Student Scientist Program. Students are trained in such a way that they can able to make the models themselves so that it will be useful to their career. And the important thing is every day morning there will be a series of lecture program. In the evening there will be a program, practical program. As a part of this program, the students will be taken to some research institution, some industries also. This is laboratory session. Some demonstration is also going on as a part of program. This is the program in 8 centers covering 16 districts. We have conducted. The respective coordinators also here. It's a well-versed. All the teaching faculties also taken series of actions for the development of high school students. Later. Yeah. Now, next program is Student Project Scheme. This is also another interesting program in our council. In the year 1994, we have started this program with some 5 projects from science stream. And at that time, our council has spent only just 3 to 5 lakhs. Now, we have increased this program for the students manifold. For example, this is to carry out socially relevant projects under their curriculum so that students talented in Tamilnadu is utilized for the development. Beneficiaries, students of final year of UG, PG courses in engineering, PG students of agriculture, biology, medicine, environmental, veterinary, social science, and all PG sciences. That is especially in social science also, we are supporting this program. Nearly last year, that is 1920, we have sanctioned nearly 722 projects. The beneficiary students are 1,772. The financial grant is maximum of 10,000 we have provided. Normally in the month of August, we called for this particular program. This year also, last month 24 was the last date. We have received 11,750 applications. This year we are going to sanction not less than 1,000 projects. This is also very interesting program. All the students communities are very much interested. The main idea behind is if we support one student from the rural area, the rural college, that the student itself focused with various faculty members, there also we are creating the culture of research activities in that particular college. That's why we are developing each and nook and corner of all the places. We are encouraging the students and the faculty members to take up this project. With the help of these mini projects, we can also quote a number of scientists. Even they have got a Tansa award in the rural area of colleges also. With the help of this student project, then they are going for a mini science and technology projects. Then they are going for DST, DBT, other funding agencies in a bigger way, so that they are taking up their career as a research activities, and they are all taking up technology development and the technology demonstration level, they are coming up and they are also going for patent, and their contribution to the industry level also phenomenal. Now here, after completion of this project, in the month of April, they have to submit a utilization certificate and 2-page reports. We are compiling this report and we are getting a proceedings like this. So this in Trichy at National College, we have taken up this task, that is the student seminar cum exhibition. We are calling all the students, those who have contributed in this particular student project scheme. There will be a demonstration and exhibition also there, so that the students are all participating this particular program. Here you see that inaugural with proceedings we have released. The Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Manisankar has released this function and inaugurated this program. And here you see the presentation by students. This exhibit presentation is also going on. And very recently, we are also collaborating with various industries to participate in this particular seminar cum exhibition. Now, for final, we are giving all the participants this particular certificate, participation certificate, and there will be a prizes also in 2 categories, first prize and second prize. That is one from a seminar this thing, and another one is exhibition. Here also you see the prize winners. We can see this winning participants in all disciplines. Here we are considering all disciplines, nearly 10 disciplines. Now this is glimpse of annual seminar cum exhibition at the Kalasilingam Academy of Research and Education, Krishnan Koil, Virudhunagar. Here also you see this winning participants. Here exhibition is going on, and here a model at the exhibition. Here also one US company came forward to discuss about this battery vehicle, that is electric vehicle. Here it is audience during the inaugural session. Now I want to give one small success story. A student from Arulanandar College. Fine level two. Come to the presentation. Finally, we can. Sir, hello.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay, I will. YouTube enable பண்ண சொல்லு. YouTube enable சொல்லுங்க. Sir, this particular student from Arlanandar College, he got a student project scheme. He got this student project scheme. He got this student project scheme. He has completed that project, and he is giving some his experience. And he is telling about how he applied and how he got the fellowship and how he has taken up this program. And finally, after completion of this program, he got the prizes. And after that, he joined as a manager in one particular dairy farm. You see, his background is also very rural background. And also, he is a first graduate in his family members. And he is explaining because he got this particular program, he is helping the juniors also to apply. Sorry, there will be a small technical problem. Glimpses of exhibition of student project scheme. I think I will move fast now. So this is also one. These 2 days normally in that particular places, all faculty members and engaged for this particular program. Now let us see about science and technology capacity building for industrial need. This is need of the program. The purpose is to enable graduates to acquire skill sets relevant to their industries and motivate them to opt for self-employment. This program acts as a bridge course, reinforcing institute and industry interaction. This is mainly need and demand placed by the fast technological changes necessitate the non-formal education and training. Therefore, employability of students passing out is very low. Opportunity to expose real world environment, limited knowledge of students about the practice procedures, lack of specific skill and communication skill. The objective is to enhance the employability of students so that they are acceptable to industries. To cater to the needs of industries, the reinforce of student skills and acquire industry-specific knowledge from trained faculty and experts from industries. The main is the program includes industrial orientation, exposure to industry expectation, exposure to different industries, problem identification and economic solution, and entrepreneurship, general introduction, Indian values, entrepreneurship, present scenario, identification of opportunity. The main thing is how to start a small scale industry, financial aspects, support and financial assistance from government and the banks, success stories, case studies also they are developing. Resource person like HR managers, industry experts, officials from district industry centers and banking people. That is why the success of this particular program is phenomenally, it is demand is also increased. Nearly 4,500 final year engineering and polytechnic students through 15 programs in 15 districts we are covering. You see some of the glimpses of these activities just I am showing. This program is in Polytechnic at Arantangi. This is University College of Engineering in Dindigul. This is Annavagam CSI Polytechnic College and another polytechnic, Yelumali Polytechnic at Viluppuram. This is Saudambia Polytechnic here. The main thing is from this program, number of placement is increased and the success stories also there. Last it will be there. And here quality improvement of science education in rural schools. This is also another interesting program. Normally the school students is our target. In the young age, if we feed the importance of this teaching learning method improvement, always helpful to the student community. To conduct in-service training program for the secondary grade science teachers, that is now primary, who are handling the science subjects 6th standard to 8th standard. The program will be structured, identify the difficult portion, subject to be addressed through meeting around 7 to 10 school teachers. Initially, we are having a collaboration with school education, that is for CEO and DEO, and with the help of 7 to 10 teachers, they will discuss with our college teachers where we are going to conduct this program. This is mainly advancement and the latest developments in related to the fields of portion and that particular subjects. Normally, special lectures on science subjects may be arranged and demonstration hands-on training of experience also arranged. Basic computer training and lab sessions will be arranged in this program. Nearly 10 programs every year we are conducting in 10 districts. Minimum of 500 teachers are trained through this program. This is small glimpses I am just showing. Latest techniques and complicated concept also explained in this particular places, and so that teachers are full-fledged engaged the teaching activities. This is the certificate we are giving for the people. And the Young Scientist Fellowship Scheme, this is also another interesting thing for the resourceful development for the human development, that is scientist development. To encourage young scientists and researchers below 40 years of age to acquaint themselves with the latest techniques in science R&D, undergo training, learn sophisticated instrumentation techniques or modern research methodologies, or do collaborative research work with the senior scientists in any of the research centers, universities within India other than Tamil Nadu. Normally, below 40 years of teaching faculties and scientists, they can apply here. They will get 2 to 6 months at a rate of 10,000 rupees per month. Normally, 12 to 15 scientists are getting benefit out of this program. This is also those normally lot of instruments and so many things available in their laboratory. They may know, sometimes they may not know of the techniques and how to operate. For that, they can also contact other IITs, Indian Institute of Science, ICERs, and other central laboratories, CSIR central laboratories. They can approach their mentor, and if they get a consent letter, we are sanctioning this particular program. It is also to enrich the human resource for the young scientists. This program is very much essential. And you see, training under YSFS program in artificial intelligence at NIAS, Bangalore, National Institute of Advanced Studies by Dr. Dyarajan, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Central University. I think at the end of this program, he will tell some about his experience. Now this is 1920. We have sanctioned this nearly all these scientists here. Even Ahmedabad, Kerala, Puducherry, Thiruvananthapuram, Kasaragod, all these scientists given a fellowship here, and this is the places. Finally, the Tamilnadu Scientist Award. It is also a prestigious award. Scientists and researchers who have made a significant contribution in their field through skilled research are encouraged and honored with the Tamilnadu Scientist Award. Nearly 10 awards we are giving every year. A total of 10 awards with the case award of rupees 50,000 as a citation we are giving in the field of agriculture science, mathematics, biological, medical, chemical, physical, engineering, social, environmental, and veterinary science. This is the this award is last year we have given this award in the year 2019. Dr. Sivakumar Agriculture Sciences. You can see the various field and the various places people are getting this award. And another interesting thing is today we are having Dr. N.Panchanathan, Dr. P. Kaliraj, Dr. K. Rukumani, Dr. Lakshmi Narasimhan. All are our dance awardees. That is why this award is also very important to honor the scientists, those who have been contributed to our nation. Medical sciences, you see, Dr. Munirajan and Dr. Jaydeep Mahendra, they got one is clinical research and another person basic medical sciences, Dr. K. Muniraj, Director, Department of Genetics, University of Madras. In physical science, Dr. A. Stephen, Professor, Department of Nuclear Physics, University of Madras. In social science, Dr. M. Sumadi, Professor and Head, Department of Commerce, Bharatiyar University. Veterinary science, Dr. P. Vasan, Professor of Animal Nutrition, Veterinary College and Research Institute, that is Tanvas at Namakkal. Thank you. I think because other leading scientists are going to talk about today's this human resource development, I thank all the coordinators and all participants once again. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your lucid presentation of some of the schemes of the council, touching upon the aspect of human resource development, particularly for the benefit of scientists and researchers, even students. Now it is my pleasure to a very brief biodata of Professor Dr. N.Panchanathaam, Vice Chancellor, Tamilnadu Teacher Education University, Chennai. Professor Panchanathaam is holding a MSc, MBA and PhD in Business Administration. Started his career as a business manager in corporate society in Pondicherry and joined as a faculty in Annamala University and rose to become a professor and subsequently became a registrar of Annamala University, being the head of the Department of Business Administration for several years, conducted a lot of UGC programs, experience of 31 years in teaching research in the field of human resource management, behavioral science, organizational behavior, consumer behavior, and extension and outreach activities. Member of editorial board and reviewer in a lot of national and international journals, more than 30, and published 442 publications in journals and 140 in proceedings. Contributed 70 books, chapters, guided 58 PhD students and 23 MPhil students. H-index is phenomenal 17 and I-10 index is 23. 25 research projects have been handled and successfully completed with the assistance from several funding agencies such as UGC, Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology, TANSKI, ITCAT, AICTE, MHRD, the list goes on, even from foreign countries. Received several awards, more than 41 distinct recognitions for his achievement as a teacher and as a researcher, many prestigious fellowships and awards, visited more than 36 countries, including USA, Europe, Cambodia, Lithuania, Philippines, Russia, Indonesia, Sri Lanka, South Africa, and all other several countries for research and academic purposes. Now it is my pleasure to invite Professor Dr. N. Panchanatham to offer his special address on teacher education and human resource development. Professor Panchanatham, please.
Good morning to all. Am I audible, sir? Kekudha, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Once again, I convey my congratulations to all for celebrating science in the name of Vigyan Utsav. Good morning to all. Congratulations to all. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Kaliraj sir, and an intellectual, tall personality, institution builder, great scientist. Similarly, Honorable Member Secretary, Dr. R. Srinivasan sir, dedicated individual. We all were able to see the achievements, how his leadership taking Tamilnadu Science and State Council for Science and Technology to the greater heights by serving the society. Similarly, Professor Ramaswami sir, an actively involved person in disseminating scientific activities through Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology. Other respected professors, including Professor Ramaswamy, other respected persons today available, Dr. Rukmani Madam, Professor John Stephen Sampath Kumar, Dr. Lakshmi Narasimhan, Dr. Ramanan, and excellent personality is going to give feedback. Respected participants, galaxy of respected participants through YouTube and through this Google Meet and WebEx and other platforms. Once again, I convey my best wishes and congratulations for meeting each other on this wonderful occasion where Department of Science and Technology and Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology together uniting us celebrate Vigyan Utsav, Science Festival, as per the guidelines of Honorable Government of India and the Honorable State Government. Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology always takes leadership in organizing all such programs by having a special theme on human resource development for Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India. That is our dream. That is the dream of Honorable Government of India. That is the dream of Honorable State Government. So when governments do dream that Atmanirbhar Bharat is our aim, self-reliant India is our aim, immediately all organizations come together to contribute. Among them, Department of Science and Technology and Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology are very much standing in the first order, top 10, top 20 in organizing these programs. Particularly on the occasion of, we all are celebrating 75th year of our independence. So, excellent combination. Thanks and congratulations to DST, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, and their leadership for making all of us to come together to celebrate Vigyan Utsav, Science Festival, because science plays an important role in many aspects, very particularly human resource development. I am very happy that I have to take only very less time, but happy to speak on role of teacher education in human resource development. Education and human resource development go hand in hand. Education, human resource development are two sides of a coin. Education and development of a nation are going together. So in that way, we have 1.38 billion people, human beings in our great Bharat. Converting 1.38 billion people, human beings into human resource. That's what we call as human resource development. One of the important tools is education. Only through education, we can convert all 1.38 billions of our brothers and sisters of this great Bharat into human resources. They are all human beings. We should convert them into human resources, for which education plays an important role. That is the reason Honorable Member Secretary has rightly suggested all excellent titles. One of them is role of teacher education. Unless we provide quality teacher education to the people of our country, they can never become human resource. They will continue to remain as human beings. That is the reason Honorable Government of India and the Honorable State Government. I'm very happy to note that recently Honorable State Government also is planning to introduce, recently some meetings were held, I do not know for it is true, but Honorable State Government has taken efforts to frame its own ranking of institutions in Tamil Nadu, like NIRF, like NAC, accreditation, ranking, all those things. That means, like Honorable Government of India, Honorable State Government also concentrates on providing quality education, quality teachers, quality institutions. So in that context, we have got a lot of responsibility. That is the reason the word role of teachers, teacher education he has given in human resource development. That means even today, our GER, gross enrollment ratio of this country is less than 30, around 28, 29. That means out of every 100 children coming out of school, 12th standard completion, only less than 30 students, 28, 29 students are going for BA, BSc, BCom, MBBS, or agriculture, engineering, B.Ed. All these programs, they go for higher studies. Out of 100 children, only 28 to 29, that means less than 30%. That is the reason Honorable Government of India has fixed, Honorable State Government has fixed the target that we have to, very soon we should reach 50%. In that way, Honorable State Government, Tamil Nadu has already reached 50%. But overall, country, Bharat, India, if you take, we have to go a long way to reach 50% of GER. How it can be done? 50 GER increases means well-educated people are in this country. That means it moves towards development. One of the developed countries it is going to become. That means Atmanirbhar. That means Atmanirbhar Bharat, for which education is an important tool. That is the reason they are fixing GER should be increased. So to make GER to 50% to start with providing education, very particularly quality education. Quality matters. Recently, thanks to Government of India, it is sent to me in the name of LEAP program to IIT Kharagpur and Cambridge University. They used to ask me to introduce my university. I used to speak at least 30 minutes about our university or achievements. But they used to, my teachers, Vice Chancellors who taught us about educational administration, they used to tell University of Cambridge has produced 120 Nobel laureates. These are all the pictures. That is the only single sentence introduction. So to grow like that, to be a developed country like that, Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant Bharat, for which education is one of the important tools. That is the reason the role of teacher education, who convert from schools 3 years onwards, who convert children, human beings of this great country into human resource. Similarly, not only GER, if we take the importance of teacher education, Honorable former President of India, Abdul Kalam ji, even after he became President of India, he told always, I want to be a teacher, converting human beings into human resources. Even during my last respiration, I should spend my time with the students. It happened. When he passed away in Meghalaya, he was talking to students. So the importance of teacher education, the importance of teacher. We have a lot of responsibilities to make Atmanirbhar Bharat, because converting 1.38 billion into highly educated person, one side GER, another side around 22%, approximately 22% of 1.38 billion people, human beings, are illiterate. They do not know to write their name. My name is Panchanatham. Even in Tamil, I cannot write. That situation in our country is there around 22%, which is equivalent to 30 crores. Again, it is equivalent to one of the European countries. For example, if we take France, 3 times of France, 3 times population of France in our country do not know to write their name. How big responsibilities teachers have. How big responsibilities teacher education have to convert all these 1.38 billion people of this country, human being of this country, into human resources. In some countries, if they dig, petrol comes. In some countries, if they dig, gold comes. In some countries, if they dig, minerals, precious minerals come. But in Bharat, in India, in our mother nation, we have only human beings, 1.38 billion. So it is our responsibility to convert a human being into human resources. That is the reason human resource development topic has been given. That can be done, for which one of the tools is teacher, good quality, providing quality teaching, the role of teacher education in converting human beings into human resource development. That is the reason how the noble task of human being, particularly in the teaching profession, because it's a profession of all profession. All profession. IAS officer was a student, and IPS officer was a student, and I was a student. Professor Srinivasan was a student. So it's a profession of all students. That means we all got our education from a teacher. Profession of all, teaching profession is a profession of all profession. All profession. That is the reason Honorable Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, former President of India, when he was working as a teacher in Mysore University and was transferred to Kolkata University, in those days, students did not allow him to go. Because he is such a great teacher, he will always go 20 minutes late to class and 20 minutes in advance he will come out. No feedback, bad feedback about him. Because what other teachers are capable of communicating in 60 minutes, Honorable Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan ji was able to do it in 20 minutes. See his communication skill. So such a great teacher was transferred. It's a big story. I make it short. When transferred, students did not allow him. A good teacher should not go from Mysore University to Kolkata University. Then he communicated that it is I have to work. You are also student. They are also student. I'm common for all. Somehow he convinced them. In the meantime, what they did, the students, you have to go to the Mysore railway station in a horse cart. Since students were angry that he is going, he should not go, they allowed horses to go out. So ultimately, when students were convinced, they were searching for horses. Horses were not there. But time is up. The train is going to come. Then students, see the history, students, they played the role of horses. They pulled the cart of horse cart of Sri Sarvapulli Radhakrishnan ji and took him to railway station, gave a warm send-off to Calcutta. Even after he became Honorable President of India, he always thankfully remembered his teaching profession because it is a noble profession. It is because it is a profession of all profession. Because it is a profession converting human beings into human resources. That is the reason Honorable Government of India and Honorable State governments are asking all of us to think about the conversion of human beings into human resources. That is the reason DST and Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology, under the leadership of Dr. Srinivasan and others, they celebrate this Vigyan Utsav. Through this, we repeatedly, when we speak, think, discuss, work on that, we have to convert the human being into human resources, for which one of the excellent titles is the role of teacher education in human resource development. Once again, I congratulate them. Similarly, if you see the Tamil Nadu government ranking, I told earlier, no, that is also focusing on not only providing education but also maintaining quality. So understanding the importance of teaching profession, because teachers alone, only teachers can convert human beings into human resources. In Japan, it is there in the Japanese school book, I came to know, public speaker spoke. A woman was teaching two children. Some war was going on. It's a long story, I'll make it short. War was going on. Horses, some people came to kill these three people. Then, and the lady, what she did, she just thrown one student to them. So they started to kill that child, and taking another child, she escaped from that place. It's a big story. Then everybody asked her, when you had two children, how did you decide that one child should be thrown out, let them kill, and let me protect the other child? That time she told, I am a teacher. The child which was thrown is my child. The child which I protected is a child of my neighbor who came here to learn something from you. As a teacher, my child is more important. Converting that child, the human being, into human resource is my duty. Because we all know nobody can compensate with the word mother. Mother is supreme in every country. Even in one particular aspect, teachers are supreme than that of mother. Because even mother will think, my child should score well. My child should come up in life. But teaching community is the only community. All my students should study well. All my students should come up in life. So only in this particular matter, even teachers are one step ahead than that of such a sacrificing mothers. So in that way, that is the reason Dr. Srinivasan sir has given this title, that role of teacher education in human resource development. Similarly, even today, just now you can listen and type. See in Google how big the teaching profession, how they can convert human beings into human resources. You can see president of a country, when he was addressing on a big platform, leaving protocols, coming down after spotting his own 92 years old school teacher, coming down, going nearby the teacher, getting the blessings of his teacher. The president of the country, leaving the protocol, coming out, leaving even security protocol, getting the blessings of the teacher. That is the reason teaching profession is a profession of all profession. That teaching alone, that education alone, teacher education alone can convert human beings into human resources with the help of science and other science, technology, and other important tools. Similarly, thanks to Government of India, they are going to concentrate with the help of state governments, student-centric teaching methods. Really, students will become, really they will become human resources. No more teacher-dominated, teacher-centric method, student-centric method. There are 150 pedagogies. Through dance you can teach, through games you can teach, through question and answer one can teach, through quiz one can teach, through field experience one can teach, through assignment one can teach, through debate one can teach, through drama one can teach. So 150 methods are there. All of them are student-centric method. Student-centric method will make all students to become human resources from human being because of their involvement. So for which, thanks to Honorable Government of India and thanks to Honorable Government of Tamil Nadu and other states for giving more importance to education, particularly converting human being into human resources. So I think my time, 19 minutes over, only the last 1 minute is there. So when we follow all these things, only thing, our great Bharat, our mother country can become Vishwa Guru. And what was, because Dakshashila, Nalanda, if you take Dakshashila, the meaning says like that, converting stones into statues. Even stones can be converted into statues through quality education. That is the reason teachers play very important role. Teacher education plays very important role in converting human beings, particularly 1.38 billion of this great Bharat, into human resources. Only then we can become economic superpower. Bharat can become economic superpower along with Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant Bharat. All these things can be achieved only with the help of providing education, that to quality education. If education is not good, naturally consequences will be very bad. In the lighter sense, with this I will make a full stop. The lighter sense, I read somewhere in the internet, a boy was reading a book at home. He was pronouncing electricity as electric kuti. Immediately father asked him, there is no word electric kuti. No, my teacher told. Then he went to, along with the boy, went to the school. Teacher told, see, so many children we are managing. Is wrong. Don't take it a big issue. Your child's capacity is like that. Capacity, the teacher says. Capacity, there is no word capacity. She pronounces capacity as capacity. Then he went to the headmaster. He asked why people are pronouncing like this here. Then he told, see, you run a school, then you will understand all problems. Don't make it publicity. He told, don't make it publicity. Then he got worried why he is pronouncing publicity as a publicity. So in the lighter sense, somebody has written electricity as electricity, capacity as capacity, publicity as a publicity. That means the lighter sense they have written. The message comes is, if teacher does something wrong, it affects the society. If teacher does something wrong, it affects the society. That is the reason, thanks to Honorable Member Secretary Srinivasan Ji, has given an important title, that how role of teacher education in human resource development can be discussed in this platform. So with this note, once again, I sincerely thank all those who are responsible for organizing this great function, DST, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, on the occasion of Vigyan Utsav, particularly Science Festival on human resource development for Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India, on the occasion of 75th year of independence. Once again, I join all respected participants and beneficiaries in congratulating all those who are directly or indirectly responsible for organizing these great programs. Congratulations. Thanks for your patient listening. Thanks for the opportunity given to me. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Professor, for your elaborate and very special address on the role of education in building human resources. Thank you, sir. Now it is my pleasure duty to read a very brief biodata of a towering personality, as our the previous speaker, Professor Panchanatham said. Professor Dr. B. Kaliraj, Vice Chancellor, Bharatiya University, is a very true towering person in research and development. Professor Kaliraj is having a PhD in biochemistry and immunotechnology. A vast experience in the area of biotechnology research. He was a research director in SPAN Research Center, Surat. Then subsequently, he became a visiting faculty in Center for Biotechnology, Anna University. Rose to the position of professor, Anna University, and he was also a director and HOD of Center for Biotechnology. He also became a dean of Alarpa College of Technology, Anna University. Then he was an ICMR emeritus medical scientist, then emeritus professor. He was also interim vice chancellor of Anna University and at present vice chancellor of Bharatiya University. Member of many scientific and professional societies like American Society for Tropical Medicine and Hygiene USA, Royal Society of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene UK, International Society of Lymphology, Indian Immunological Society, Microbiological Society, Biochemical Society, the list goes on and on. And professor is having produced 42 PhDs and 70 BTech and MTech students, having his own patents, 3 number of patents and 2 products developed, published 92 international papers in journals and 70 in conferences, collaborated with 13 international institutions for research and development, handled 19 research projects funded by various agencies for mobilizing crores of rupees for research and development. Lot of awards have been conferred due to his research and achievement. Some of them are Lifetime Achievement Award by Biotechnology Research Society in 2013, Dr. B.M. Singh Memorial Oration Award by Indian Parasitology Society 2011, Fellow of Indian National Academy of Biological Sciences, Fellow of Biotechnology Research Society of India, DRSA Industrial Medal of Biotechnology Research Society. The list goes on. For want of time, I am restricting this biodata. It is my pleasure and the privilege to call upon Professor Dr. P. Kaliraj sir for offering his keynote address, especially on science and research in human resource development. Professor Dr. P. Kaliraj, please, sir.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Welcome, Dr. Devapriya Datta, Head Seed and SSTP Division, Department of Science and Technology. I think he is in the meeting. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Srinivasan. Please go ahead. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Dr. Sir, you can start, sir, now.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Respected Dr. R. Srinivasan, an efficient and proactive member secretary of Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology, my close friend who delivered a very informative talk about the role of teachers, a thought-provoking lectures by Dr. N. Panchanatham, who contributed a lot to the society, especially for the teachers' education, which is an important aspect of our national education policy. My colleague, Dr. K. Rukmani, who is at present in the pharmaceutical technology division of Anna University, Trichy campus, and she was also officiated as Vice Chancellor of Anna University of Technology, Trichy. Professor John Stephen Sampathkumar, Dr. Lakshmi Narasimhan, and my close friend, Professor V. Ramaswami. I am thankful to all of you for giving the opportunity to participate in this science festival that is Vignan Utsav, as a part of the celebration of 75th year of independence by name of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. I started my research career in Anna University with my first project from Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology, 3 lakhs. I used to be as an expert in that particular committee. I was able to give up to 10 lakhs. But when I applied, there was a shortage of funds. I got only 3 lakhs. But the amount of question our friend Professor V. Ramaswami asked, enormous. Even if you give 1 paise from government, who is the end user? Even he wanted a letter from the end users, the type of product that we are going to develop is going to be useful to them. And they will be useful for that. So I appreciate the Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology for last several years. And at present, in the leadership of Dr. R. Srinivasan, I call it as a good practices. Tamil Nadu is having the GER ratio of 51.4, whereas rest of the places much less than 25%. It's just because of various good practices. And one of the good practices in Tamil Nadu is having the encouragement of the students and faculty members by council like Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, which is one of the key aspects of the contribution from Department of Science and Technology. I have been asked to talk about what is the role of the science and technology. I selected to talk about my own university. I would like to make it as a model. What kind of innovation, what kind of strategies, what kind of curriculum we needed in the digital transformation. I'll share some slides. Slides. I would like to share a few slides about our university. We are in the NIRF ranking of 14 among the Indian universities, and World Times Higher Education Young University ranking 201 to 250, and we have a faculty, and we have a vast area of land in the foothills of Marudamalai, and we have a large number of students, about 249,000 students from our affiliated colleges from the area of Erode, Tirupur, Nilgiris, and Puttur. The one important thing I would like to say is, we developed the system in such a way, whatever the curriculum available for the university students, and it has been passed on, and the same kind of curriculum and syllabus has been given to our affiliated colleges, especially our government colleges, with the choice-based credit system, with outcome-based education, with the 50% internal evaluation. So I would like to tell some of the things about any universities. Why we would like to say that in Tamil Nadu, all our universities are having the NIRF ranking less than 100, and most of the universities, they are having good number of publications with the citation index and H index, which is one of the important aspects of Tamil Nadu. Thanks to Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology encouraging the faculty members. And this year, one of our colleagues, Dr. Sumati, got the award of Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, and it gives a very good encouragement to the faculty members. When I talk about the citation and the publications of the faculty members, how much the council is interested in promoting the research of the faculty as well as the students. And especially the Young Student Scientist Award of the Tamil Nadu State Council is very, very important. That has increased the H index of most of the universities and the colleges. And I would like to appreciate Dr. Srinivasan and also my friend Dr. Ramaswami for taking it very seriously. And I am seeing the type of people who is receiving the award. There are some associations, And only some people they used to receive the award, but here you can see the best possible people they are awarding. Nobody can question about the award selection. So the criteria selected is extremely good with this council. And we have a good number of patents as well as the product. The patent is only a paper. The product development is very, very important in any universities, either in terms or other things. And most of the patents are not translated into products, but we have the track record of converting it into the product. Very recently, we have two products. One is the herbal moss, which is going to be which is in the market, and which is going to be in the market at least for the next 5 years during this pandemic situation, even after post this pandemic situation. And another thing is, we have about 14 members from our area, that Bharatiya University area, who have been considered by the Stanford University survey with the classification of world top 2% scientists. And because of that, we are able to get into the high quality research, having good NRF ranking and world ranking. And other important thing is, I'm happy to tell, we have this one Coimbatore jurisdiction of our Bharatiya University, a large number of our colleges having the top 100 NAF ranking, and colleges with the potential of excellence and colleges of excellence. Thanks to Tamilnadu State Council of Science and Technology, most of our affiliated colleges are availing the facilities of both the Teachers Award as well as the Students Award for the research. And one of the important components for the growth of these institutes are the contribution of Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology. And we have a good number of MOUs with both national and international agencies. And we have a good number of more than about 154 crores of rupees we generated the last 5 years. And we have very recently got Tamil Nadu State Council for Higher Education. They gave 8.5 crores for 35 projects of Bharatiya University, which I feel that, which shows the encouragement of various organizations for promoting the support and also the capabilities of the faculty members of our university. And we have 4 established centers. One is the Center for Research and Technology Development, which is taking care of the quick process of the applications between the funding agency and the faculty members. Then another one is the Center for University and Industry Collaboration for the skill development and the job enhancement. Then Center for International Affairs to attract more number of international students and also to control the recruitment of students for international components, especially the international students appointment is being controlled by that. And also we have the well-developed Center for Research and Evaluation. Now, the most important thing, and myself and my colleague Dr. Panchanathan, that we have been doing was, in November 2019, Honorable Chancellor, Governor of Tamilnadu, he called for the meeting of Vice Chancellors of various universities in Tamil Nadu. He wanted to introduce Industry 4 components to the curriculum for all the universities in Tamil Nadu. Some of them have introduced, and we have introduced this the real choice-based credit system with outcome-based education with the 50% internal assessment. And Teachers University also has introduced most of the components, and we have also created many awareness programs. So here I would like to tell the education of the globe, either in Tamil Nadu or in India, that has to be matched with the Industrial Revolution. The first Industrial Revolution in 19th century was the innovation of the steam engine. The second Industrial Revolution after 100 years is the innovation of electricity and the products related to that. And third Industrial Revolution is in the beginning of 1970, that is your innovation of computing in industries. And right now we are in the fourth Industrial Revolution, where we have the exponential growth, and we are having the digital revolution and digital transformation. So all what we want to do is, whatever the subject we are having in our country, in our in the university, we have to go for introducing the digital transformation components in all subjects of art, science, then engineering, including the languages, and how you are going to use the Internet of Things, how you are going to use the AI in languages, and how you are going to use augmented reality, cloud, cyber security, big data, mobile for the globalization of education. So as a part of the this one, mapping of the Industry 4 tools into the university program in Bharati University, we have introduced in 2020-21 itself with the outcome-based education, which has been introduced in all the affiliated colleges and the university department. Here I am bringing the data such as the Industry 4 components like big data and data analytics have been introduced into the university department and affiliated colleges curriculum of commerce, social science, management, social work, economics, and most of the subject. Then IoT has been introduced in subject, the courses like environmental science, electronics, instrumentation, computer science, etc. Augmented reality has been introduced in chemistry, textiles, etc. Then artificial intelligence and robotic process automation has been introduced in the courses of all the departments of the university departments of Bharatiya University and affiliated colleges. And even when the new education policy was in the draft stage, most of these components recommended by new education policy has been adopted. I don't want to say that, we have 100% implemented. Any education policy starting from 1948, it could not be implemented 100% because of the reason of how we are going to adopt it. Each state has its own, setup of things and has a good practices. And I call it as the adaptation of the good practices of the new education policy that you already done. And also, I would like to question at the end of the 2035, the new education policy says that in India we should have 50% GER. Now itself, Tamil Nadu has crossed 50% GER. Now, what is the reason for that? And are we going to tell the rest of the state to follow some of the good practices, like the midday meal scheme, which has been introduced by Kamaraj when he was the chief minister, which has been followed by all the ministries up till now, and also other practices like bicycle, then free laptop, then scholarship, and various schemes which are practiced over here. And also now I would like to tell the good practices of the council like Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology, whether other states are also functioning effectively like this. These are the good practices that we have to follow in rest of the places so that the GR of all the states will be crossing the 50% within a short time. Now you can also question when you have introduced the Industry 4 component in the arts and science in all the subject, what is the textbook? Now when I wanted to gift a book on Industry 4 to Honorable Chancellor Banwarlal Purohit, then Governor of Tamil Nadu, I could not get any textbook which can be given to the Chancellor because he is the one. We wanted to introduce Industry 4 by all the universities in Tamil Nadu. I wanted to give a book to him. I could not get anywhere. So then I told, why don't you write the textbook of all these components? Because, the people from Tamil Nadu and South India, they are going to Google and they are going to so many other international forums like, Microsoft and all those things. And they are establishing the Industry 4 components in the industries. Why don't you write the textbook? So with the help of about 81 faculty members of Bharatiya universities and affiliated colleges, and some of the, chapter has been written by our teachers university also. And 5 of our books have been accepted for publication by Taylor and Francis, Florida. And the first book has already come to the market and it is available in the online. That is on artificial intelligence, theory, models, and application. And we have other books which will be coming in another 2 months' time. Now, the advantage is when you want to introduce these components of Industry 4 in the subject, like, any one of the subjects in the arts and science college, this gives the example how you have to use this component in the curriculum and syllabus of arts and science and also other engineering and medical devices. And also it is giving the chapters what kind of, regulations you have to put in to introduce this component to the Indian universities. especially for the globalization. And now we are having our revised proposal. We have submitted to DBT Skill Vigyan program under state partnership in life science and biotechnology. And thanks to Dr. Srinivasan for considering our program. The number of programs are 4 and number of courses are 4. And we asked for about 4.5 crores. And many other universities have also asked. I request Dr. Srinivasan to make the follow-up things and try to get it for us. And very recently we submitted a proposal of 11.18 crores to under the BRICS project, which is under active consideration. And we have very recently we got the sanction of the first installment of about 20 lakhs for our satellite hub for healthcare instrumentation development of DST, and the main hub is in Anna University. And the other important things that I would like to tell that what Bharatiya universities like to have in new educational policy 2021, Honorable Minister for Finance, Nirmala Sitharaman, Minister, she has introduced a grant called Glue Grant to attach the multidisciplinary institutions and programs under single umbrella, and to have an umbrella structure where the students will be having the possibility to go from an arts college to the engineering college or to the medical college or to the law college, and the credit transfer and linking the institutions, academic institutions with industries, academic institutions with other universities within our jurisdiction. So this is for a city. 9 cities have been focused. So far, they identified about 6 cities that we would like to apply for the Glue Grant for establishing Coimbatore Educational Hub, because Coimbatore is the educational hub of Tamil Nadu, and we would like to bring various institutes of multidisciplinary into a single umbrella structure similar to the Hyderabad model. So why Coimbatore? So we have a large number of institutes and industries linked to the biomedical textiles, medical devices, biopharma products and herbal products, then academic institutions and research institutions. Now, why there is a need for going for the umbrella structure? The type of skill that a student is having now is not suitable for the type of job available after 3 years or after 2 years. The manufacturing process is getting changed in the digital transformation. The type of job that we are having now is not going to exist after 3 years or 2 years. There will be more number of jobs, but with a different skill. So we have to work with industries at the stage of curriculum development and at the stage of the studies. The skill of the student has to be changed in such a way they are suitable for the job which is going to be available after 3 years. So when they are doing the course, they should be in a position to go for job-oriented certificate courses, job-oriented diploma courses, which will be run among the institutions in collaboration with industries. All this umbrella structure is going to be, initiated by Bharatiya University with textile industries, institutions, agriculture industries and institutions, healthcare one, then engineering and technology, and partners in biotech, life science and sector. So these innovative programs, very recently we have introduced these programs, and all these programs is having add-on courses and making the students suitable for the jobs available for the next 3 years. And we have many, facilities like, DNA sequencer, NMR spectrometer. Why I would like to show is these facilities have been put as a sophisticated instrumentation center. You have about 100 equipments. And these equipments are open to all the affiliated colleges and autonomous colleges and our university department. A nominal amount will be charged from our affiliated colleges. Now here the advantage is, if the faculty members using all these facilities, I have shown only a few equipments, and if they are publishing the paper, acknowledging the universities and showing the paper published through that, the university will refund the amount, whatever the amount we have collected from them as a part of the incentive from them. And we are having the BU DRDO Center. We are going for 21 years of agreement. We have completed about 15 years of research with the DRDO. And now we are going for 21 years of agreement for all the DRDO institutions. It is not only this one, Bharatiya University, even other academic institutions or affiliated colleges, other university can join with us, or even we can coordinate with this university to submit the proposal directly to DRDO. And our estimate is about 200 crores. We would like to have it through the BU DRDO programs. And in the Coimbatore Educational Hub, my target is about 1,000 crores, which will be shared by various institutions and developing the infrastructure in the industries and all the other academic institutions, so that in another 3 years' time, the students who is going to be accommodated in any one of the institute in Coimbatore, they'll be having the credit transfer and they will be able to get the facilities in all the institutions and sharing of the facility. And these are some of the institute facilities. These are things, some of the programs, what are the programs that government of Tamil Nadu has got, that we are having many innovative programs. And one thing I would like to tell is, there is a need for signing a common MOU that, I would like to leave this matter to Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology. Dr. Panchanatham knows about this. Honorable former Governor Banwarlal Purohit, he had the meeting of all the Vice Chancellors. We were to go for a common agreement of all the universities in Tamil Nadu, so that we'll be able to have the credit transfer and we'll be able to share the resources of the faculty members who is teaching in one university can go for few weeks to other universities. And there will not be any shortage of expertise in any one of those things. I request our Srinivasan and my friend Ramaswami to come forward and making arrangement through our Chancellor's office and government of Tamil Nadu to go for a common MOU of all the universities in Tamil Nadu, so that whatever the facilities we are having it can be created through this sort of a state government, and the benefit will go to all the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking and detailed presentation on the role of the science and research and human resource development, and the beautiful ideas put forward and several proposals. Definitely, we will take it forward, and with all kind of cooperation from all the vice chancellors and directors of the research institutes and universities, we will strive forward to develop science and technology human potential in our state. Thank you, sir. Now it is my pleasure to invite Professor Dr. K. Rukumani, Director, Center for Excellence in Nanobiotechnology and Translational Research, Professor and Head of Pharmaceutical Technology, Bharatdas Institute of Technology, Trichy. She has a research interest in various fields, including multifunctional smart nanoparticle systems, inhalation toxicology, impact of environment and societal factors in pulmonary diseases, occupational health and herbal medicines. She is an awardee of Boycast Fellowship of Department of Science and Technology for a period of 12 months, and which was carried out at Joy McCann Culver House Airway Disease and Nanomedicine Research Center at USA South Florida, University of South Florida, and she has already having 3 patents, handled a lot of research projects from several agencies, from central government and multinational agencies, particularly from DST, DBT, ACT, DRDO, CSCR, ICMR of Government of India, recognized with Tamil Nadu Scientist Award by our council, and so many other honors from several agencies and institutions, including Best Innovation Award from Anna University, Dr. P.K. Das Memorial Best Faculty Award, G.P. Nair Award. There are several awards in the list. For want of time, I'm just restricting myself. Published a lot of research papers in national and international journals, guided 11 PhDs and several postgraduate students and undergraduate students for their research in the area of biotechnology and pharmaceutical technology. Now it is my pleasure and privilege to invite Madam Dr. Rukmani to offer her address, particularly in the field of engineering education and human resource development, particularly pharmaceutical engineering and technology. Thank you, Madam. Please.
Thank you, Dr. Ramaswamy, sir. The most respected Professor Panchanatham, sir. Most respected Professor Kaliraj, sir. Most respected Member Secretary, Dr. Srinivasan, sir, and other dignitaries and other audience. A very warm good afternoon to all of you. Really, it was an excellent opportunity for me, and thanks to TNACST for having given this opportunity. And also, I feel very much privileged to listen the talk shared by Dr. Panchanatham sir, how effectively a teacher could do wonders and how they could transform a human being into a human resource. And thanks to Professor Kaliraj sir, and also I would like to recollect that during his period as a Vice Chancellor of Anna University, he is kind enough to inaugurate the Animal House facility, Central Animal House facility at Anna University, Tiruchirappalli campus. Thank you, sir. And also he has given a very elaborate discussions on how Bharatiyar University is working on, and also the how best the science and education, the human resource development. So my talk would be I will give you the talk on the how effectively the human resource development would be developed in the case of the pharmaceutical technology field. And during my talk, I would be talking on the very specifically into the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology. And I belong to the Anna University, Chennai. And also everybody knows that Anna University is a very premier technical university established in the year 1978. And whether my slides are visible, sir?
Yes, madam.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Go ahead, please go ahead.
To go for the slideshow.
Okay, sir.
Maybe can be made 100%, madam. Yes, madam.
So it is a state technical university offering UG, PG, MS by research and PhD in engineering technology and allied sciences. And it provides services to state governments, central government institutions, agencies and industries in the areas of research and development activities, testing and consultancy. And also excellently, it is providing the training and continuing education in basic and state-of-art areas. Since I am asked to give the talk on the pharmaceutical technology, I restrict very few slides with Anna University. And it is Anna University is wrong. It is a NIRF ranking is 21 is 14, and it is a UGC recognized university with a university potential with excellence. And Anna University has greatly 4 very premier campuses, 4 university department campuses like College of Engineering, Guindy, and Madras Institute of Technology, and AC Tech and SAP campuses. And it offers 29 UG programs and 79 PG programs. And there are 4 regional campuses at Trichy, Tirunelveli, and Madurai and Coimbatore. And there are 13 constant colleges, and totally 596 colleges have been affiliated with Anna University. So this Anna University, it has very many centers of excellences. Very particularly, these are the 4 major centers, as rightly pointed out by Professor Kaliraj sir. There is during his period when it was like National Hub for Healthcare Instrumentation Development was established at Anna University by DST, especially to promote and accelerate development of healthcare instrumentation indigenously. This hub is being associated with many industries, and they encourage all the students and the faculty as well as the industry person to involved in the research, especially into the area which needs great attention in our country, especially the development of the healthcare instrumentation indigenously. And they also aid in the transfer of basic research ideas from research institutions to private biomedical companies and vice versa. And they have other centers also. And coming to one of the constant colleges under Anna University umbrella, then Anna University, this University College of Engineering, Anna University, Tiruchirappalli campus. and it is being approved by AICTE, and we offer programs which are being accredited by NBA, very particularly in BTech Pharmaceutical Technology, BTech Biotechnology, and BTech Petrochemical Technology. Actually, this institution has been established in the year 1999 by Bharatidasan University, and later it is being attached with Anna University. And this pharmaceutical technology program, again, it is an innovative program. It is a combination of chemical engineering and pharmaceutical sciences, and also we have the unique other programs also, and we also offer 15 PG programs and 12 PG programs in our campus. And coming to the Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, where I belong, it is a FIST supported program, FIST supported department, and also our UG BTech Pharmaceutical Technology is being NBA accredited, and we have received 16.5 crores, and we have been granted 5 patents, and 8 numbers of patents are filed, and also other patents are in the pipeline. And we have more than 500 publications and book chapters and PhDs produced. From our department alone, it is 51 numbers, and postdocs completed, a number of faculty members. And we regularly organize several programs. And these are the thrust areas where we have expertise, and also we can do the offer consultancy and research opportunities also. That is the target validation, synthesis of lead candidates, and their pharmacological evolution, and novel and nanotechnology based delivery system. And also we can do the preclinical, clinical, and translational research. And very particularly the research plans for the development of nanoparticulate therapeutic system for ocular and pulmonary diseases, because from the corona now we understood how effective, how important our nutrition, food, as well as taking care of our lungs. So we have a unique pulmonary research lab that I show you later. And also we mainly concentrate on the bioanalytical and bioequivalent studies, magnetic and targeted drug delivery systems, and we considered setting up of a pilot scale pharmaceutical manufacturing plant. At this juncture, I request this DST representative Debapriya Datta, Dr. Debapriya Datta, and also Dr. Srinivasan sir, we can consider setting up of a pilot scale pharmaceutical manufacturing plant for demonstration and research at the BIT campus, so that it would be like we can develop the various innovative processes, and we can cut start the number of steps involved in the processes, and also we can show the demonstration to all the others also. And we also develop several monographs on the toxicity of the nanomaterials and its impact on the environmental and society. And we do validate the newer animal models for various diseases. And these are our faculty members with us. And of course, now the Dr. Prachukudi is our head of the department. And we have faculty have been trained internationally also. And I'm happy to inform that one of our faculty, Dr. Selumani, has been awarded Tamilnadu TNACST Young Scientist Fellowship, and he has undergone 6 months training at IASC. Thanks to TNACST for this opportunity. And also, like a few of our faculty members have been awarded with the Tamilnadu Young Women Scientist Award, and myself have been awarded Tamilnadu Scientist Award by TNACST. And we have the collaborations with the international, with the various premier institutes like University of British Columbia, University of South Florida, University of Kansas, and Deakin University also. And coming to why particularly this pharma industry is very much need, as because always pharma is a greenery field, and you know, like one of the very fastest growing industry in the world, and it's the biggest contributor to the world economy, our country. And this we can see that really the contribution by these countries spending on the medicine, so that many countries are spending more than at least 10% for the medicine, and this is the one of the area where we can contribute. And coming to the evolution of the Indian pharmaceutical industry, so before 1970, so we were enjoying the Patent Act 1970. As per Patent Act 1970, only the processes could be patented, and later when we got into the GATT agreement, when we signed the agreement, we have become the one of the signatory. Afterwards, we have to, like now the product patent came into the market. So in the case of the phase 1 before 1970, foreign company has dominated the market. And during the period 1970 to 1990, there are various establishment of the public sector companies and Indian Patent Act 1970. And there was a export promotional policy have been introduced, and drug prices have been capped. And during 1990 to 2010, because of the globalization, there was a much liberalization of the market and product patent came into the market, and there was an introduction of what, and our country has dominated the generic drugs, and we proudly say that we export more than 200 countries with generic drugs. And also after 2010, national pharmaceutical pricing policy came into place, that is 2012, and new drug prices control order has been in the 2013, and national health policy draft 2015. So, and also very happy to note that 100% FDA was allowed in the in medicine device industry. And so because of these different evolutions, our Indian pharmaceutical market has been, so this area where there is a great opportunity or demand for the human resource development, because Indian pharmaceutical market is the world's third largest in terms of volume and 13th largest in terms of value, and also dominated by generic drugs, nearly 70% of the market. But only thing here, we have to concentrate more on the bulk drugs, because even almost 90%, more than 70% of the bulk drugs have been imported from the China. So there is a big void or the big opportunity for our country to focus more on the bulk drugs and the youngsters also to more on the development of the or production of the bulk drugs. And we are the largest provider of the generic drugs globally. And these are the challenges faced by the pharmaceutical industries in the area of control of drug price, and the regulatory aspects, and R&D discovery, patent and intellectual property rights, the expenditure, how we can best cut down the expenditure, and the ethics and compliance. And another major thing is the human resource requirement. So these are the major challenges faced by the industry, and one of the biggest challenges is the human resource requirement. And in the human resource requirement, always there is a very depth, that is there is demand and supply, like a quality, as rightly pointed out by Professor Panchanatham sir as well as the Professor Kaniraj sir. Like human beings are there, how best this our engineering or technocrats could be converted into very quality employable or become a job providers like that. So in the area, especially in the R&D, clinical research, preclinical and clinical studies, manufacturing quality assurance, besides, because many of them are going for the sales and marketing. Apart from sales and marketing, these are the areas where the human resource requirement is there. So these are the overall career prospects for the pharmaceutical engineering technology people, is in the marketing or in the academics, the production engineering, formulation development, quality assurance and control, drug regulatory affairs, and one of the area of pharmaceutical packaging technology, so where they can concentrate more, and even we can have a kind of a center of excellence in the packaging technology also, and hospital pharmacies. And this another one of the area in the case of the quality assurance, people normally talk about the purity profile, but there is a very big concern for the impurity profile also. So in such case, if there is a center for excellence in impurity profiling, that could also add value for the demands for the human resource development. And these are the various fields where they have the opportunities. One is the drug design and discovery, natural products, formulation design, translational research, biotechnology, analytical science. So in the case of the formulation design also, we have developed a formulation and we have got a US patent, and technology has been transferred to the Jamjum Pharmaceuticals, Saudi Arabia, so for the international. And also we have developed another herbal exfoliate formulation, especially for the, can be used for the skin cancer, and it can manage the scars. And so this formulation, we are in talk with the ITC people for the technology transfer. We got the Indian patent, and we mainly work on the stabilization. There are more sensitive drugs or highly sensitive drugs are available, so that could be stabilized. And many of the drugs fail in the market because of the poor pharmacokinetics. So how best that could be converted into better bioavailable forms. So that, and this coming to the drug design and discovery, there is really a need for drug discovery in the area of the new anti-infective drugs and new drugs for the treatment of diseases of CNS disorders. This is for the very thrust areas, and new drug discovery based on new understanding of mechanism of action and improvement in the process chemistry. And in the case of the formulation design, there is a need for the continuous manufacture, and especially for the case of the macromolecule peptide based formulations, how these non-parenteral formulations for the macromolecules, and how commercial manufacturing, because when you say nano, always it involves cost. How commercially viable, commercially nanoscale delivery system, yeah, and what are the formulations on demand, especially those who are having the low bioavailability, how best the bioavailability could be increased, and how their immediate action. So in the case of our formulation also, the proton pump inhibitors. So these proton pump inhibitors are like marketed with the large, one dose is marketed with a large amount of the salt. How that salt could be minimized so that it cannot be contraindicated in the cardiac patients. And another important area, there is a center for excellence is necessarily important in the case of the excipients also. If you take any dosage form, like normally, apart from the potent drugs, normally 80 to 90% comprises the excipients only. So there is a very important research area for the how best natural derived excipients and how best very safest excipients could be developed from the natural sources as well as this novel excipients. So this is another important area we can go for these centers. And translational research as from the basic research, how it could be converted into a translational research. So here their role of bioinformatics play a role, and clinical value of genetic testing also there. And pharmaceutical biotechnology, there is the new therapeutic advances and biosimilars and various devices, how these devices could be administered. These are the areas. And pharmaceutical analysis, because like we have done in the real-time project also, especially with the bioanalytical testing, there are very big demand for the people who are having the expertise in the area of the handling the HPLC, handling LCMS, or the animal imager. So once if they are trained in the particular equipment itself, they will have the better employment in the multinational companies. So these areas, it's really, and we have done the real-time study with the UG students. So we have analyzed their level of understanding with the sophisticated analytical instruments, and also we have done completely training, and we make sure that every student of our department should undergo the training, not only our department and the biotechnology and the other students from the other. And we could see that at least 15 to 20% that the employability is being increased. And so this is the area, and regulatory agencies also, like more now people go for the regulatory agencies, so they have to be taught for the various regulatory amendments also. So that is one of the major area, and also design of global clinical trials and biosimilars. And recently the DBT has given the guidelines for the nanopharmaceuticals also, so that these have to be thought. And as rightly pointed out by our Professor Kaliraj sir, these things could be imported in the curriculum and syllabi also. What are the changes need to be taken, updation of this level. And these are in the government sector, there are various opportunities for the pharma people. They can go with the central institutes, central research institutes, and various organizations. And the private sector, many private pharmaceutical companies are here giving their laboratories set of equipment, and they can go with there are various, as I said, like our pharma sector is very vibrant, they can go with that, but provided that human resources should be developed and they should be given proper training. So thanks to DST, so we have been fortunate enough to get a DST supported national facility for drug development for academia, pharmaceutical and allied industries. So we offer consultancy services through our web link to the scientific community. So we're very happy to say that because of this NFDD facility, we could be able to get another national facility in collaboration with the National Institute of Dairy Research Institute, Bangalore, and we created another national facility. And also because of this facility, we could get like 5 more projects in collaboration with even with the DRDO, Gwalior also, the DRDO project. So we mainly, we could be able to collaborate with the national and international institutes because of this NFDD, and also we could support internships for the UG and PG students. We welcome students from different, and already to name like Kamaraj College of Engineering, many students come. The Kamaraj College of Engineering students, they have undergone this UG project, and with the extension of that work, we could be able to publish a paper with a 3.8 impact factor. So this kind of the support we offer to the, like even we get students interns from the Nagarjuna area, Kanyakumari area. So it's open to all. And we regularly conduct workshop training program to expose the young researchers towards these techniques. And through our facility in our team, we could be able to train research associate, junior research fellow, research assistants, and also and because of these things, those especially women with a break-in career, they could approach us and they could apply proposal and they could become the women scientist or the DHR young scientist also. So these are we mainly support specific studies such as bioanalysis, cell culture studies, formulation development, pharmacokinetics, and toxicity studies, very particularly the inhalational toxicity also, we are doing it. And through our NFBP, so NFBP, the national facility for bioactive peptides from milk in collaboration. So we could be able to train the students. And also we have been conducting regularly the workshops for the sophisticated instruments. And even we conduct custom-made or tailor-made thing also. And recently, the Avinash Lingam University chemistry department, they approached us for their training, specifically for their MSc chemistry students, how nanoparticle synthesis and characterization. So like that, we conducted tailor-made or custom-made workshops for the different students, and we have been conducting regularly this program every year. And even some colleges, when they organize a program, they conduct a joint venture. One day, a hands-on program here, like this Kamaraj College, they conducted a one-day workshop along with us. And these are the glimpses of the photographs. And in that thing, even we train our research scholars and the postdocs, and they train the junior students. And because initially we invite the industry people to give the training, and our students are completely trained, and now they are able to train the students. So here you can see this is the training by the different people. And so this thing only I said, this is the inhalation exposure. This is the whole body plethysmograph. As on date, we are the only department having both the machines in the academic institution. This inhalation exposure, especially here I would say, we talk about more about the cancer, but chronic obstructive pulmonary disease is the third major cause for death, and cigarette smoke is the major cause. And because of the poor practices of the pesticides also, farmers are being affected. So this particular machine, we can study, evaluate completely whatever your developed formulation, either from the natural source or organic sources. We can have how effectively it could treat the asthma and the COPD, and not only the asthma COPD, we can test this cough also. And now we are developing the liver models also for the COPD, and also we are testing the different pesticides, how it affects the pathophysiology of the human using this machine, like preclinical studies. And also recently we got a project from DST for the development of the nano and micro pesticidal formulation to increase the agriculture productivity. Like in agriculture, like a lot of pesticides are being more than the requirement. So we are developing the nano pesticides, and also we are trying to see the toxicity part also. So that way we are unique in the case of the this. And also one of the another area we are very keen in this, that the fortification of the food. So not because of poverty, because of the malnutrition, many casualties are there. Children and pregnant women are affected. So this, how best this food could be. So we have filed a patent also, and that also we are working. We have already resveratrol and catechins we have encapsulated with milk as well as with the food items, and also we developed the anemic models also, and we have tested alpha lipoic acid nano emulsion has been treated and how the anemia could be. So these are the unique areas we work on, and we regularly conduct the programs, and these are the various programs organized by us. And also not only the college students, we have the open, so we invite the school students to inculcate the science and technology into their mind. So many college schools from in and around Trichy, even a few students express their interest in the area of the lung research also after seeing our facility in the our inhalation exposure and the whole body plethysmograph. And this is the very particularly audience. These are the major area, that is we have the LCMS-MS, it's a high-end version in our region, and we have an animal imaging system. There is a Perkins-Elmer's fourth installation in Tamilnadu. This is instead of it's a totally non-invasive, and we can track the things. So for the especially pharmacokinetic as well as the tracking and targeting potential. This medicine could be useful. And we have a HPTLC and we have UPLC and we have DSC. This is along with one of the DRD Gwalior. So we are stabilizing the plague vaccine by polymerization. So actually we were invited, called for presentation there in front of 60 scientists. We presented and they were happy and they said DRD Gwalior should be one of the partner, and we have developed our developed formulation with a vaccine, plague vaccine antigen, so it could be able to stable at 3 weeks in the normal room temperature, and we approved with the animal studies also. And we have individually ventilated cages, and we have nanoparticle and zeta potential analyzer, and as I said, we have airway mechanics analyzer in expose, and we have multimode microplate reader, and we have spray dryer, like using the spray dryer, like one of the proposal we got the fuel targeting drug delivery system. So spray dried product will have the more viability because of even many poorly soluble drugs could be converted into soluble forms using this spray dryer. And we have inverted fluorescent microscope, and we have automated cell counter, and we have airway mechanics analyzer and small animal anesthetizer, and we have other minor equipments, all the minor equipments we have. And so we do through our facility, we develop in the areas of analytical scientists, officer, management trainees and QC officers, and formulation scientists and quality assurance, and scientists in the research centers also. And this is just give a glimpse, like a few of our students who have graduated from our our department. They have, like one become Dr. Sendil is the DST Inspire faculty at the CSIR, CLRI, and Abhimanyu is the professor at pharmaceutics, CSRM. Gover Anthony, now he is the study in Israel fellowship at Israel, and Sendil Kumar and Mohan postdoctoral fellow at Brown University. And Mohan is being, because of his expertise in the asthma and COPD, now he is in the attached hospital in the Brown University. So they are developing the newer models for the COPD. And so these are our faculty. We have groomed them so that they can become a good teachers or the researchers in the different areas. And coming to the, like recently we got a Anna like incubation center supported by the EDIA Tamil Nadu government. Thanks to Tamil Nadu government, the EDIA. So we got a 2.49 crores, and we have developed a Section 8 company, that is EDIA, Anna Business Incubation Research Foundation. It has been registered as a Section 8 company. So through this company, so we propose activities how best for various levels, either the startups or technologies innovator or the pharmacia at various levels of them, we can go for the different kind of the transformation. So at whatever level from A to Z support through this incubation center, we will offer both technical, non-technical, mentoring support, legal support, and project development, project design development. We create awareness and testing facilities. Even already a company from US, they have approached us. They asked us like 5,000 square feet of area so that they could develop, establish their R&D center here using our facility in this. And these are the advantages when you go with our facility. And these are the services we can do that will add value to the entrepreneur. There are the 8 startups already. They have the incubators, and just since my area is pharmaceutical technology, so this is the one of the startup. So Mucor Detect, there is a diagnostic stick that can detect the clinically relevant mucormycosis causing species by lab method. So they have become, and he has been shortlisted by Startup India, and he is going to get 20 lakhs grant also. And already, as I pointed out, we have the university, our university, Anna University with the potential for excellence in biomedical engineering and instrumentation. So they focus mainly on the automated biomedical devices, and they have developed the automated antibiogram pathogen identification device also. This is the prototype, and this is a facility at Anna Chennai. So concluding, so who were there, the students, and final request to the DST and TNACST. So we would like to have our propose the centers of excellence in the area of the pilot plant manufacturing. Another one is the impurity profiling, and another one area that is the medical devices. So these are the areas we are very strong. The food fortification also. So in this area, if we are kind enough and if we could support, we could offer more of our services to train young minds to become a better future Indians. And thank you to the opportunity.
Thank you, madam, for your valuable address highlighting the role played by Pharmaceutical Technology Department, particularly the Bharadas Institute of Technology, Anna University, in shaping the pharmaceutical engineers and their research and development, human resources and all. Thank you, madam. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Professor John Stephen Sambat Kumar, Director, Directorate of Sustainable Aquaculture, Tamilnadu, Dr. J. Jayalalitha Fisheries in Nagapattinam. Professor Sambat Kumar is in crustacean physiology and nutrition. He has done his research in gametology later on and reproduction of gametes. And then he has got more than 33 years of experience in freshwater and coastal aquaculture with advanced trainings in the field of aquaculture. Published more than 75 peer-reviewed research papers and published 300 semi-scientific technical articles, authored 13 technical books in English and 6 books particularly in Tamil, guided many students for PhD and 17 postgraduate students for their dissertation in aquaculture. 18 books have been handled by professor and mobilized more than 15 crores fund, presently guiding 2 PhD students and 4 MFSC students. And outside the university also guided 5 students. First Director of Directorate of Sustainable Aquaculture and established 7 workstations for the university and instrumental in development of dissemination of technology through all the centers. Nodal officer for World Bank funded projects in the university, serving as a member in various councils, committees, and in various fora. Now it is my pleasure and privilege to invite Professor Dr. John Stephen Sambat Kumar to present his on aquaculture and agriculture, particularly for human resource development.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Ramaswami. Good afternoon to you all. Am I audible?
Well audible, sir. Well audible.
Loud and clear.
Okay. My slides are visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So again, good afternoon to you all. This is Dr. Stephen from Tamilnadu Fisheries University, Nagapattinam. On behalf of our Vice Chancellor, Dr. G. Sukumar, I am presenting the human resource development role played by our Tamilnadu Fisheries University in Tamil Nadu, not only in Tamil Nadu, all over the state, all over the country. So let me just recognize the great talks by the Member Secretary, Dr. Srinivasan, then Honorable Vice Chancellor of Bharatiyar University, Dr. Kadiraj, then Dr. That is another Vice Chancellor from Teachers University. Everybody talked well. Particularly Dr. Rukmani, I could understand the various research facilities as well as the scope for very big research possibility with BIT. So thank you all. Particularly, I would like to thank Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology and DST for this good program. So with this few small introduction, let me get into the business of anybody is talking? Okay. So let me get into the details of our university and its role in our human resource development in fisheries science. So I know very well that I'm a little odd from this group, whereas we are talking about fish. So fish and fisheries, the manpower required for fisheries industries and all. So let me go ahead with a brief history, a very small history and historical background of our institution, our university. The Tamilnadu Fisheries University is placed in Nagapattinam, keeping Nagapattinam as its headquarters. But we are not new. The university might be new, started in 2012 with an act of Legislative Assembly. It was established, instituted on 19/6/2012. Well, before that, we were with TANUVAS, Tamilnadu Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, right from 1989. Well, before that, that is before 1989, we have been with Agriculture University, Coimbatore. So we are from agriculture. The agriculture field is our mother field. That is the same home for all of us, for fisheries, veterinary, horticulture, forestry, everybody. Agriculture University is the base where I studied. I studied in Agriculture University, and from there we moved to, we were attached with TANUVAS, Veterinary and Animal Sciences University, as a constituent unit. At that time, we were Fisheries College and Research Institute at Thoothukudi. The present Fisheries College and Research Institute Thoothukudi was S12. It was Fisheries College under TNAU. Then it was Fisheries College and Research Institute at they are affiliated with TANUVAS. Then the Fisheries College and Research Institute has been attached with Tamilnadu Fisheries University on the formation of Fisheries University. The university profile is just shown just for an understanding of the university, how it is functioning. It is being headed by the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. G. Sukumar. Under him, the Registrar, who is the administrative head of this university. We have series of university officers: Dean Academic, Control of Examination, Director of Extension Education, Director of Research, Director of Sustainable Aquaculture, that is me, Director of Incubation and Vocational Training in Aquaculture, Director of Incubation, Vocational Training in Fisheries, Finance Officer, State Officer, and Dean Students Affairs. This is the university officer setup, that is the university governance. Under this, we have got these many institutes. That is, our institutes are almost 8 institutes we have, starting from Fisheries College Thoothukudi. That is, there are 3 fisheries colleges, one at Thoothukudi, one at Ponneri, Chennai, and the third one is at Talairu, near Nagapattinam. And once again, we have got one more interesting college, that is College of Fisheries Engineering, which is only available in our university in India. In the entire nation, we are the only people having this institute, which is producing, which is making fisheries engineers. This is a rare category of human resource, which is not available in India, all over the country. Then again, we got Institute of Fisheries Postgraduate Studies. I will tell the details about this. Institute of Fisheries Biotechnology, Fisheries Business School. We have got one business school which is producing the experts, the human resource for fisheries business management. Then the College of Fish Nutrition and Feed Technology. This is dedicated for nutrition. This is the array of the different courses, academic programs we have in our university. We have Bachelor of Fisheries Science, which is our flagship program. That is we are giving Bachelor of Fisheries Science, BFSC, more similar to that of BSc Agriculture, BSc Horticulture, and other programs, similar programs. It is a 4 years program, and it is given by 3 colleges in our university: Fisheries College Thoothukudi, Fisheries College Ponneri, Fisheries College Talairu. There are 3 colleges. Altogether, we intake 140 students every year during the academic program, as it of other colleges, regular intake, which is done through counseling based on merit. In this 140 seats, we do have a few seats shared with Government of India, allotted through Indian Council of Agricultural Research. So that is the way we have our students from different parts of the country, almost all over the country. We have students from all over the country in this 140. Apart from that, we have got a quota for NRI, that is non-resident Indian quota, in which we taken a few seats given to the students who are supported by NRI. That is another category. Then in addition to that, we do have few seats for international students. So we admit international students. They are also with us. They are almost one batch of, there is around 3 to 4 graduates were finished. Already they have sent out, and some more graduates are still under programs now. Then next one is we have the Bachelor of Technology, BTech, which is offered in 4 disciplines. I'll come to the details later. It is offered in 4 disciplines. The major discipline is fisheries engineering, BTech in fisheries engineering, then the energy and environmental engineering, then again another one is fish nautical technology, then nutrition and feed technology. There are 4 disciplines under which we intake 130 students every year. Almost 130 seats will be filled every year. And these 4 disciplines, they are offered at 3 campuses. One is at Nagapattinam, 2 programs. One is at Tuticorin, 1 program. One is at Chennai, nutrition program. Then Bachelor of Business Administration, BBA program, which is exclusively for fisheries enterprises management. This is to give the business management sector in fisheries enterprises all over the world, not to India alone, all over the world. We give our graduates to many parts in the world, they are being employed. There we intake 20 students, and then Bachelor of Vocation. This is another program which is funded by UGC. This is again a novel project, novel program which is offered in 4 disciplines. One is in industrial aquaculture, then industrial fish processing technology. The third one is disease management, that is aquatic animal disease management. The 4th one is fishing technology, deep sea fishing, etc. So these 4 disciplines altogether we intake 100 graduates. So these 100 graduates normally we give the choice to the downtrodden people who will come for the BWORK program, which is a multiple entry, multiple exit program, which normally develop a second level people to fisheries industry, while the BFSC graduates will be the first level technical people to suit all the needs in the fisheries line. Then the Master of Fisheries Science, this is another flagship program in our university, MFSC. I am also an MFSC graduate. MFSC in 13 disciplines. This is a very novel discipline. Some of the disciplines are not available in other fisheries colleges in the country. So when we compare all the fisheries colleges in the country, this is the only college, only university. There is Fisheries University is a single university which has 13 disciplines in Master of Fisheries Science. So we have got the advantage of inflow from all over the country. That is, we have people, we have students, master degree students from Bihar, Gujarat, anywhere. That is even from Jammu and Kashmir, then West Bengal, Orissa, then Andhra Pradesh. Many students from Andhra Pradesh, many students from Karnataka as well as Maharashtra. So there are many students. They will aspire for studying in Tamilnadu Fisheries University because we only offer these 13 disciplines, and that too with all facilities for students' research, which will culminate as a dissertation. So then comes the 6th one is Master of Technology, MTech, in 2 disciplines. One is fisheries aquaculture engineering, another one is fish process engineering. These 2 programs are offered in fisheries, the College of Fisheries Engineering in Nagapattinam. Master of Business Administration, it is again attached with the B school at Chennai. Fisheries Enterprise Management, BBA, then it comes to again MBA. Then another one is the Doctor of Philosophy, that is PhD program. It is offered in 14 disciplines in our university. So altogether, we have got almost near about 500 to 550 students, including all the students. Every year we are taking in for human resource development in the country. So next, sorry. So next, let me just introduce about the institutions, individual institutions, what we have in our university. This is this will not take much time. Just I would like to introduce what are the things that are available in the institution. The first one is the flagship institute is the Fisheries College and Research Institute, Thoothukudi. It is the oldest institute in our university. It was started in 1977. So now it is by this month we are completing 44 years of existence. During this 44 years of existence, this college has developed from a small one building to a very big campus in Thoothukudi, and it is the biggest campus for fisheries science in India. I can say that this is the only college where we have got all facilities, and there are around 42 teaching staff and not 5 non-teaching staff. They are attached with this institute, and it is accredited by ICAR for a period of 5 years. Then this institute has 3 campuses along with this main campus. That the soft quarters complex where we have got a hostel and everything, and the mariculture research farm facility. This is a facility which is exclusively made for mariculture. Then the courses offered here, as I told you already, it is BFSC, MFSC, and PhD. Then comes the Dr. MGR Fisheries College and Research Institute, Ponneri, which is near Chennai. and Tiruvallur district. It was earlier started as Institute of Fisheries Technology to offer only fisheries technology certificate courses. Then it was upgraded as a college in the year 2015. The college is functioning also. This is having a very, very good infrastructure with many departments, almost 7 departments, and there are 27 teaching staff attached with this institute. Then we do have the same type of courses, BFSc, MFSc, and PhD, and this is also having some more attached facilities like farm facility at Madhavaram, as well as in Puliket there is a farm facility. All these farm facilities are exclusively for the research, then experiential learning of the students. The third comes the Dr. MGR Fisheries College and Research in Stalagari, which is very recent, which is just 4 years old, and the first batch is going to come out after this year. Then the college is again with the 7 department and 20 teaching staff, and here we offer only Bachelor of Fisheries Science. The intake capacity is 40. College of Fisheries Engineering, as I told, this is the only college available in the country with a sole objective of developing engineering personnel, not biology or technically qualified BFSc people. It is for the development as well as the human resource required in the engineering side, particularly to handle or to develop many machineries as well as other things, particularly to support the fisheries field as a whole. So this is the institute which was started in 2015. The college is functioning with 5 departments, and we have got almost 17 to 18 staff attached with this, right from starting from computer science engineering up to aquaculture engineering. That is basic sciences, there is food process engineering, then aquaculture engineering. All the different domains are connected together to develop one fisheries engineer in this line. So this is a much sought after course in the country, and many people are now trying to mimic or trying to duplicate what we have here. This institute is offering Bachelor of Technology in Fisheries Engineering, then Master of Technology in 2 disciplines, BTech in Energy and Environment Engineering. So next one is the Fish Nutrition and Food Technology. Of course, this is not a very new concept or new thing. This is normally we do have in agriculture as well as in veterinary. We have the nutrition and food technology. With that, we have developed particularly this institute to support the fisheries industries, particularly processing industries in the food technology sector. So this is a very new institute, and which is being available at Chennai, and this is intake capacity is having intake capacity of 40. This is offering one program that is called BTech in Food Technology. This is a self-supporting course. That is one. This is a self-supporting course. This is not like our BFSc, BTech, and other courses. This is not a aided course. It is not a supported course by the university. This is 100% is a self-supporting course. The next one is the Institute of Fisheries Postgraduate Studies, which is now located in the OMR campus, Vani Chowdi, Chennai. The background of this institute is very interesting because here we have our own people, other graduates engaged in various research schemes, as well as there is a demand from other institutes, as Dr. Kaliraj pointed out. He very well he pictured that scene. That is some sort of an interconnection between all the universities so as to have equal as well as that is a possible development for the human resource, particularly the graduates, as or else other people. So this Institute of Fisheries Postgraduate Studies that offers the scope for other graduates to come and study here. Either they can do their PhD in life sciences, or they can do their post-graduation in MTech, Fisheries Biotechnology or Biotechnology, then business school. So this normally in all other courses, in all other MFSc master degree courses in our university, we normally admit Bachelor of Fisheries Science graduates or BTech in Fisheries Engineering or BTech in Energy and Environment Engineering, or else BSc Agri graduate, something like that. But here in Institute of Postgraduate Studies, here we admit non-professional graduates also. So this is a best choice for other graduates to get into the university to study biotechnology in master degree or PhD in life sciences. So here we offer Bachelor of Fisheries, Bachelor of Business Administration, but this is for fisheries enterprises. Then Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology, this is a plain course. This is BTech available in any other institute, the same thing. Master of Business Administration, that is MBA again in Fisheries Business Enterprises. Then Master in Fisheries Science, again it is being offered in 4 disciplines here, Feed and Nutrition. Then again coming to Biotechnology, all these common basic science courses are being offered in this institute. Then this, with the institutes, we don't stop. We have our own directorates which are interested with the human resource development in different way. They offer the formal degree course. In addition to that, they also offer many certificate courses as well as the small, micro as well as long-term training programs which can serve the people to either empower or to develop their expertise in the particular field. So in this, the first one I want to introduce is the Directorate of Incubation and Vocational Training in Fisheries. So this is not a normal directorate as we see in other universities. This is the directorate which is focusing and serving to the fishermen population. So the fishermen population in the country is the most neglected population. Nobody wishes to talk. So this is the directorate which takes up the empowerment, capacity building, as well as the technical qualified people, to create the technical qualified people among the fishermen, particularly for seagoing. So this is a core, this is the directorate which offers a program called BWOC in Industrial Fishing Technology, which takes in 20 students per year. All the students taken by this directorate will be trained in deep sea fishing, engine operation, handling of boat, then gear operation, that is a fishing gear operation, then again processing and allied activities. So this the focus of this directorate is to empower fishermen population as well as the less technically qualified people among the fishermen, among the fisherfolk, to empower them with short-term training. So this is the directorate which is focusing fully on the particular community, and this has a very big application and very big support to the nation building. And this is the directorate which is normally which has been placed in Ramanathapuram, so which is working among all the fishermen population all along the coast. The next one is the Directorate of Incubation and Vocational Training in Aquaculture. Similar to DIVF, here we have got DIVA, which is working with the people who are engaged in inland fishing or inland fish farmers. So here we have one BO course here. This BO course is exclusively for aquaculture professional development. So here this course will develop the basic aquaculture technology for the particular people who can serve in the second level in the farm. So as I told before, the first level will be the BFSC. They will be having the little higher elevated qualification, and these BO people can be the second level management of the farm, and they are being trained in various types of advanced aquaculture technology in cage farming, in nursery, raceways, all those things. It is located in Chennai on the OM, on the ECR, that is near Muttukadu. Here also we have got BWOC Industrial Aquaculture course, which has almost taking in 30 students every year. The next one is the very interesting directorate in which I am the director. So this is the Directorate of Sustainable Aquaculture. So we have got 7 centers present almost throughout the state. Throughout the state, we are placed in different places, starting from Bhavani Sagar and here in near Tanjavur, Trichy, then Mandapam, Kanyakumari district. There are 2 institutes, and all these centers in Krishnagiri district also. We have got one in Baro. So these centers have a very enriched infrastructure to develop technology, particularly aquaculture technology, and transfer it to the field. So our intention or our existence is particularly for the training as well as capacity building among the different level people, maybe graduates or maybe postgraduates or even maybe doctoral people, or sometimes it may be school dropouts, or they can be even somebody who wants to do some self-employment. All these people can come here according to their placement in different districts of the state. They can approach the center for their tailor-made technology, tailor-made training program. So this tailor-made training program will help them to give different types of empowerment. So our intention here is different technologies are available with us. There are different takers. So these takers can approach us and get trained with the available facilities in the centers, and they can start their own enterprise. So this is particularly, this has been very much useful, particularly for the many startup enterprises, and there are many people who have started their farms after getting trained in these centers, as well as we are continuously supporting them with our lab support, as well as with the visit of our scientists, visit of our research scholars. All these people, they will be going to the farm, offering the technical expertise to the people. So this is playing a very big role in changing the lives of the people in the farming sector. So these centers are offering very good technical support, laboratory support. In addition to all, we are also helping the students of our university to undergo experiential learning. So now we are thinking, we are planning for small short-term courses for the school dropouts or for different age groups in order to have their technical empowerment in the farming sector. So this is with these institutes, we normally support. Yes, please. We normally support all the, even in the women side, in the self-help group, as well as the women entrepreneurs, they are also undergoing training. In addition to that, we are also offering incubation facility in which they can test their technology here and they can learn. So we do have, with these directorates, we have another 2 directorates. One is Directorate of Research, Directorate of Extension Education, and these 2 directorates are purely technical. One Directorate of Research is looking after coordinating all the research activities in the university. All these institutes as well as directorates do have their research component as well as extension component. Under extension component, these technologies developed here will be transferred to the people at different places, either in on-campus or off-campus training. There are 4 referral labs attached with this university. One is the referral lab for aquatic animal health, which is placed in Madhavaram, for which Dr. A. Uma is in charge, who is also present in the meeting now. He has also joined in the meeting. She is present, and she is, I think she is the recipient of Young Scientist from TNSCST. Then another laboratory referral lab is the fish quality monitoring and certification at Thoothukudi. Then animal health again at Thoothukudi. Then one more animal health laboratory at Nagapattinam. All these animal health laboratories, they are supporting shrimp farms, fish farms, and any other aquaculture activities in the state. So our core competencies, the university is a state-run university, which is funded by state government. And our major purpose is that human resource development to support fisheries development in the country and overseas. We are not restricted with the state alone. Our graduates are present all over the country, as well as they are present in other states, other countries also. Then research in frontier areas of research. So our main focus is doing research in very advanced area, which can be translated or transferred to the field. Then capacity building in the lines of entrepreneur development in fisheries businesses. Third one, 4th one is the technical services to the fish farming as well as shrimp farming enterprises. The 5th one is advisory services for policy making. So we are also working hand in hand with the fisheries department as well as the government of Tamil Nadu, in which we are offering our technical services as well as advisory services for making policies in fisheries sector. Undertaking technology evaluation. This is our newer addition. That is, we evaluate a technology developed by others also, by industries. There are very many industries, they are joining with us under Industry Institute Linkage Program, in which they give us their product, which product will be evaluated, validated, as well as tested for their utility, and various other related parameters also will be studied under our research group. Exploration and technology development for livelihood support and research. This is all the more important. So as that is our Chancellor from Teachers University, he has pointed out, it is the most important one thing that we want to develop, or we want to empower, we want to educate the people so as to make them self-reliant. so they can depend on their own self for their food and their needs. So this is the main thing in which we are also working with the downtrodden people in the society in developing them with some sort of technical, whatever be their educational background, whatever be their standard of learning. So we give them the training to their level. So just a week back, we have done a training under in one tribal area in Kanyakumari district, where the tribal people, they don't know what is reading, what is writing, nothing. But we have given them the training of how to conserve the ecosystem through the fish development as well as the capturing the fish seeds and trading them. So now they are now empowered. I can say that now they are being educated. They are being educated how to maintain the seeds in their premises. So previously, what they did, they captured the fishes and they devastated the ecosystem. Now it is a Western Ghats area. So we particularly trained them to how to collect the fish without affecting the ecosystem. Similarly, how to rear the fish to have a better earning. So all these things, just last week we concluded the training program and it was appreciated by everybody connected with that particular segment. It is under tribal welfare program. So that is also there with us. Exploration and technology and livelihood support for social development. This is what we are doing. Then addressing the issues and troubleshooting in major fisheries technical project. This is our with our technical expertise as well as with our knowledge in the particular subject. We have got almost 128 professor teaching staff with us. Everybody is committed and everybody is having their own expertise and everybody is working in individual lines. So we deploy people according to the technical needs, as according to the scientific needs, and they work in that line to troubleshoot the particular issue. Developing skills among the youth for building their career and national development. This is also our objective. So we do have patents obtained on various product development. These are the patents list. And this is our innovative program courses offered, which I have explained. So these are some of the innovative courses in which we have expertise, and we offer these courses for the development of particular technical people in this life. Some of the courses are not available in other places. Some of the courses are very unique to us, particularly for this MTech fish processing engineering. All these engineering courses, they are not available anywhere. So these are all the very peculiar courses, very unique courses which we have. So now let me come to the real impact of fisheries university in the world, I can say. In the country, in the larger sense, but in the world, I can say. You can just see the placement of our graduates so far. During the past 44 years, we have produced 1,000 plus, 1,000, little above 1,000, maybe 1,100 graduates of fisheries science as well as now fisheries engineering. You can see that almost excepting the 5% others, all the others are employed. All the others are employed or engaged. So this is the course, this is the university which offers courses. That courses give the people some sort of technical qualification which are easily marketable. So our graduates are employable. The market demand for our graduates is very huge. This 5%, I must say that some of them are housewives. So some of them after marriages, they turned into housewife and they are now doing the home building. And some of them have moved from this field, and for them we could not trace their employment status. So only 5%. So we can see that we have people placed in State Fisheries Department, government, the Tamilnadu Administrative Service, that is Indian Administrative Service also, State Agriculture Universities, we have people, ICR institutes, central institutes, we have got people, and foreign countries. You can see you have a very sizable group. They are employed in other countries. They are either employed in fisheries area or in food sector or in the other sector. Even some people, even some of my students are employed as IT professionals in other countries after their higher education in IT information technology area. Then private sector, that is another major sector in which people are employed. That self-employment, we do have self-employment, which is very interesting that many of them are, that is almost 9%. That is, they are present as farmers, and they are also serving as having their own trading opportunity, their trading companies. So this is our employment profile of our graduates. So we have a high market demand for our graduates. So our graduates, what is the scope for our graduates? Even today, our graduates are employed in core fisheries sector in the state and central government, state fisheries subordinate service, as well as administrative cadres, public sector banks and other group services, universities and research institute, overseas employment. After their higher education in other country, normally they will be employed, or they will try to get employment there, and they will settle there. Private establishment, yes, we do have our own people started their own companies. They are marketing, or they are trading, or else they are manufacturing products. Even some of our graduates are manufacturing products and pharmaceutical products, and selling them in the market. Then self-employment and technical consultancy. This is another area in which we have people who are who are serving as a technical consultant. Then research in higher education. This is another area. That is, they are doing research in higher education institutes, even other conventional universities, as well as other institutes, ICR Institute, everywhere. So this is the very big. I can say that our graduates have a very big scope. When they are completing their program, they can diversify into many areas if they don't want to be in the fisheries sector, or else even any allied sector like animal science, or in food science, or even in farming sector, or trading, whatever it is. So they have a very good scope when they are coming out of this institute. So this is our contribution. This is only our status of vaccination in the university, and our contributions for the general development. And with this, let me complete my presentation on highlighting our activities. I think if anybody has any doubt or any clarification, they can very well approach us to the university. And my personal thanks are due to Dr. Ramaswamy for coordinating everything and giving me the opportunity. And also, I thank everybody, including Dr. Srinivasan, Member Secretary of TNACST, for making a very good arrangement with this program. So thank you all, and thanks for your kind patience. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor, for highlighting the contribution being made by the Tamilnadu Dr. J. Jayalalitha Fisheries University, particularly in the field of aquaculture and fisheries education. I am sure that with such a vast coastal area which is endowed with our state, your role is phenomenal, and you will continue to play a vital role in the aquaculture industry and education. Thank you very much. Now it is my pleasure and privilege to invite one of the very distinguished Professor Dr. Lakshmi Narasimhan, Director, Institute of Neurology, Madras Medical College. Professor Dr. Lakshmi Narasimhan is a topmost neurologist in our city, and he is a Professor of Neurology at Madras Medical College at present. He is also a consultant at Apollo Hospitals, Chennai. Received many awards. I am just mentioning very few for want of time. Dr. B. Ramamurthy Oration of Evolution of Stroke, Dr. Devasaraya Memorial Oration, Tamilnadu Scientist Award for his contribution in medical sciences by our own council, that is Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology, Government of Tamil Nadu. Patalucci Award winner from American Academy of Neurology 2006. A.B. Baker Award for Global Best Teacher, American Academy of Neurology. Global Elsevier Atlas Award winner 2015. Member of Cochrane Editorial Board, Epilepsy Group. Faculty, International Vertigo Academy. Stanley Medical College Award for Best Teacher. Best Teacher Award by the Tamil Nadu Dr. M.G.R. Medical University. Dr. M. Krishnamurthy Medal for University First Rank in Surgery. Dr. Varadarajan Award for Best Outgoing Student in the state of Tamil Nadu. He has published a lot of research papers in the field of neurology, and he has been very active in neurological research. It is my pleasure and privilege to invite Professor Dr. Lakshmi Narasimhan to offer his address on health education, particularly in neurosciences. Thank you, Professor. Please.
Sir, good afternoon, everybody. And after the talk of Professor John Stephen, I'm really fish out of water. And the overall, he said that he's the odd man out. I think I am the oddest man out in the entire group of elite people. And my sincere thanks to Professor Srinivasan and Professor Ramaswami, sir, for bestowing me this honor of sharing my little knowledge with all of you. And what I'm going to talk is, sir asked me to brief about the medical education before I talk on the human resources. The doctor population ratio in India is 1.1655 as against the WHO norms of 1:1,000. For a population of 1.3 billion, there are not enough doctors. The deficiency is more pronounced in rural areas. There are 3.8 times more doctors in urban than rural. And the health ministry has estimated about 9.26 allopathic doctors plus 7.88 Ayush doctors. If you look at the patients per doctor, in Tamilnadu, we look at this is 9,007. This is a 2019 data, but far better than one doctor per 40,000 population in and around in Bihar and 20,000 in Uttar Pradesh, and we are far better than around 9,000, and it is now improved. And you look at the growth of medical colleges, and from up to 2019, there are about 58,756 seats in medicine, various medical colleges, and now we have added another 3,000 seats, is now crossed more than 60,000 seats. And we are third in the total number of seats in the country, next to Karnataka and Maharashtra, and 10% of the total is so. The current COVID-19 pandemic has put a spoke on the wheel. What happened? I thought the demand for medical education would come down post-COVID because the risk involved, we have witnessed the unprecedented human endangerment to the human species. This amount of this kind of pandemic and the kind of death we have never faced in our life. I have practiced for 40 years. And this kind of unprecedented, I thought will put a brake on the demand for medical education. But surprisingly, these studies have revealed that the healthcare sector, the human resources, the demand for the human resources for the healthcare sector has gone up. And the pandemic has introduced the concept of online teaching. The global teachers beyond the barriers of university, state, country have become a reality. Listening and interacting with Nobel laureates have become a practical possibility. The role model teachers have now become regional role models to global role models because they are now easily accessible, and meetings, the Zoom meetings, and we have now even experiencing Zoom fatigue as a disease entity itself. So with all this, if you really requirement of the Indian medical graduate at the time of graduation, you should be a clinician, you should be a leader, you should be a communicator, you should be a lifelong learner and a professional. A word about the communication. Now, the present National Medical Commission is insisting upon communication, empathy, ethics, all as a part of the curriculum in the development of the human resources. But what I would do is, in the human resources in healthcare, there are two aspects. One is human and the other is resources. I will confine the human resources can be doctors, nurses, paramedicals, the medical administrators. It has now extended its arm into the neuroimmunology, the vaccinations. The immunology has grown. As Madam has said, the pharmaceutical engineering has really expanded its width in pharmaceutical engineering. The genomics have really got into it after the COVID because the various technologies. Now, every newer infection will pose us a challenge and result in development of various medical allied fields. And as you very well know, the demands of each infection is going to be different. And then, for example, COVID has produced a demand for N95 mask, a demand for PPEs, demand for the pressure suits inside the operation theater where they can breathe in from their cylinder so they don't get exposed from the patient when they the delivery of a COVID patient. And the anesthetist have to. So the demand has completely diversified the needs. Each infection has diversified the needs into other fields. So I will confine myself to human management. I'm not going to go into the details of resources management. I will confine my time to allotted 15 minutes. I will not take much of your time because of the lunch. And in the human management, in all these years, the numero uno of stress, I thought it is the numbers are the most important stress. The Tiruvalluvar said, எண்ணென்ப ஏனை எழுத்தென்ப இவ்விரண்டும் கண்ணென்ப வாழும் உயிர்க்கு. So he kept numbers in front of alphabets. He said that both are like eyes for everyone. But I felt, why did he keep the numbers ahead? And then I realized the number game, this is.
He has the strike on 99.
The greatest moment.
Works it away, and that is it. Brilliant Sachin Tendulkar. Outstanding achievement, and richly deserves someone who's been so special.
The time taken for Sachin Tendulkar to take his 99th to 100th century is 34 innings. And they asked him why. He said, every time when I enter the 90s, I looked at the scoreboard and the numbers, they started stressing me. If you really look at the life, in everyone's life, the numbers keep chasing you. The numbers could be your EMI. The numbers could be some expected date of delivery for a pregnant woman. The number could be a balance sheet of a financial person. The number could be the amount of rupees which a daily wages person is going to earn. The number could be a cutoff in NEET for a medical aspirant. Anything you take in life, it's the numbers which keep you chasing. My contemporary people would understand this is a legendary match between McEnroe and Borg in one of the Wimbledon finals, where Borg has defaulted on championship point when McEnroe dropped the championship point. And just watch this. Sir, are you able to listen to the sound, sir? Sir, is the sound audible, sir?
Yes, sir, listening, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Here, match. At that point, he got defeated by more than the 5 setter.
The 1980s was an amazing.
At this, the post-match interview, they asked, what happened? Why McEnroe? You just championship point, from that you lost the match. 2 sets you are up, 5-0 you are up, 40-love you are up, but you lost the match. He said, I looked at the scoreboard and stared at the numbers. I thought I have made it. And when Borg was asked, what did you feel when you were at that situation? He said, I never looked at the scoreboard. He said, I never chased the numbers. So these two things point out something very important to you, that in life, the numbers chase you. Never succumb to the numbers stress. The numero uno of stress are the numbers. And that's exactly why Tiruvalluvar has put numbers ahead of alphabets. Now I understood. So never chase your numbers. They are just part of our life. Just keep moving on and on. Ignore them, they will follow. The second important stress is the techno trouble, which when Steve Jobs first introduced iPad, this what is this device is extraordinary. It's the best browsing experience you've ever had, better than laptop. It's an incredible experience. And your kids must love iPad. He said, no, they have not used it. And I don't allow my kids to use iPads. This is the answer by Steve Jobs. And you can imagine, in a life of a common man, the display, you can see the amount of time which is wasting in the technology. The screen time has progressively increased, and magazines have become e-books, and display has become without stopping technology. And even in the house, even the behavioral aspects, there is a machine has come in between all of us. The interpersonal relationship, and there is a machine interface has interfered now. This has resulted in lot of difficulty in the human relationship management. Just have a look at the ill effects of the displays in the growing child. This is born with lifetime supply of neurons at birth. Synapses are formed from early experiences. There are really lot of synapses in the 3 years. And then there is pruning of the synapses. Why did this happen? You look at this. Can you listen to the music, sir? Is the music audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is a kindergarten song. You just watch it there. What is happening here in this is every 30 seconds, the scenarios keep changing. The child thinks this is a reality. But reality, the scenes don't change so fast. So getting exposed to these kind of visual things early in life, the synapses keep progressing so much. But in real life, the scenarios are not, they don't change every 30 seconds, 30 milliseconds. And this has resulted in pruning of the synapses and inattention so the precondition in mind to expect high levels of stimulation, prolonged exposure to rapid image changing during the critical period of brain development. This is what is happening. You could see this is a very common habit among the youngsters now, is to put the song in the TV for any of these kindergarten rhymes or some stories or something in the TV, even for giving food. In those times, our grandparents showed nature, showed each one of the nature things. They showed the trees, they showed the dog on the road, they showed bird while they are giving feed. They don't change so fast and they are reality. But now we are showing things which are virtual, and that has resulted in the technology trouble. I call it as a techno trouble because of the attention problems, because of synaptic pruning. So, and the ill effects of blue light, all of you know. Night, your children keep browsing until late night, and that affects the melatonin release, and the sleep quality is very poor. The next day, they are sluggish. Their agility and concentration ability has grossly come down because of high exposure to blue light. Switch off your phone before bed. I would rather tell you, I don't think even as a doctor, I don't have an emergency I can always be reached on my landline. So the moment when you go to the house, as you remove your chappals, I request all of you to remove your mobiles and put it in the outside and then get in. But if they want to contact you, they can as well contact you in the landline. I would really request you that I'm not an opponent of technology. I am an opponent of technology creeping into the bedroom, creeping into the intimacy, creeping into the relationship between two humans. So the third thing, I have told the 4 goals. The third thing is the 5 senses, which again, my favorite Thiruvalluvar had said, Porivaayil 5 avithan, poiril olukka நெறி நின்றார் நீடு வாழ்வார். The man who controls the five senses is going to last long. Longevity will be increased. The emotional regulation, he said. You know why I am showing this? You know what is this? This is a bonobo. You know, this is chimpanzee, and this is the difference between chimpanzee and bonobo. The bonobo is most related species to us. The first species to have its wife, one man, one wife relationship, living as a family, all these things evolved. This is the closest to the mankind, and it shows compassion, it shows empathy, it shows patience, sensitivity, and learning. And this is unlike chimpanzee, which has all the qualities of an animal. So, as our emotions are concerned, our basic emotions, fear, anger, sadness, happiness, surprise, disgust, all these emotions are controlled by, they have positive valence and a negative valence. When you immerse yourself in a positive valence, your output will be positive. When you immerse yourself in a negative valence, you will be having a negative output. And just to quote one example, for example, in the brain, every emotion is binary. For example, anger and rage, happiness and ecstasy, sadness and melancholy. So you have a low energy state of the same emotion, the high energy state of the same emotion. And this is how your emotional balance gets converted into your body. And is it emotion present inherently or acquired over time? You just look at this visual emotion. Sir, anybody, what is this, sir? What emotion it invokes on you? So this is, you will just see. So now your visual senses have transformed what was looking like a modern art. Now it has transformed into a snake, and this visual input produces lot of reactions in your limbic system, a kind of fear. So you see this auditory emotion. You see this video. Can you hear anything, sir?
Yes, sir.
Now listen to this. Same scene, same video, different background. The same video again. So what I am trying to tell is, the visual and the auditory, I have shown a couple of examples of how your five senses paint your experience and kindle your emotions. The emotions are mostly accumulated from our past experiences. Most important thing is, in any relationship, normally when we look at a particular person, we always taint our past experience with that person with the present moment. Very unfortunate. But he could have changed. For example, a person in the pre-COVID era was so dogmatic, was so authoritative, could have mellowed down by a lot of his personal losses now. But still, when you look at him, you would look at like as if he's a... So what I would say is, please don't paint your past experiences on any person, your past emotion. If you are able to de-link your emotions on the person, you will be very successful. Coming back to the prescription in the nature, you know that this earth, originally, if you legally look into it, it belongs to microbes. But unfortunately, the mankind thought that it belongs to him. He behaved like he is the monarch of this world. And no wonder the microbes they reacted. Human experiments, the scientists like us, look on empowering the bat virus, which are called, a lot of experiments have been done in various labs for empowering the animal virus, for empowering them with the power to invade humans. A lot of the experiments have happened, and all these things has resulted in a pandemic where the mankind has to run inside the house for survival. So, legally, this earth belongs to every planet. That's what has been taught to us. You respect every animal, every species, every microbe, every fellow human being. You respect every living organisms. That's what our ancestors also said. Even love plants, love fishes, love everything around you. And that is the solution for management of the human relationship. So prescribe nature for health. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Professor, for your very lucid and thought-provoking presentation. We have so much to ponder, think about our present, our past, and our future also, how we are connected with the world, with our senses, with our fellow human beings, and how these can be exploited properly in developing fellow human beings as a better individual, as a better scientist, better manager, better doctor, better engineer. I think you have opened a very big door to think about, to ponder, and we are so much grateful to you for your kind time and presence.
I'm grateful to you to give you the opportunity to talk in front of all the doyens of the field, the vice chancellors, who got a lot of visionaries, great people. My humble tributes to all of them. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your attention. Thanks for everything. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
A few words from our member secretary, please, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sir, we know very well about your busy schedule, and even in the early morning, I could not get you in time, and you were with busy schedule. You have given a kind enough this particular program, and I think one more request to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
We have to take up this type of activities, this whatever you are telling, it should go to our entire nation. I think we will collaborate with you.
With your blessings, I'll be happy.
With the help of DST also,
yes,
we
sir.
will take up such a good information and activities throughout our country.
Thanks so much, sir. Thanks for
once again. Definitely, we will take it further, sir. Further ahead, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Now I request my colleague to play the videos in the order as it is given in the program schedule. The first and foremost one is an experience sharing by Dr. Tyagarajan, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Central University, Tiruvarur. He went to National Institute of Advanced Studies, Bangalore, as a part of a Young Scientist Fellowship Program for a period of 2 months, and he was involved in research in the field of artificial intelligence. So, for the benefit of the audience, please play the video. Ms. Gopati, please. The audio is not coming through, Gomati. Gomati, the audio is not coming through. Play audio. Hello?
Sir, we are checking, sir.
Yeah, audio is not coming through. Please check.
Make it fast and get ready for next audio also, because now the time is 2 o'clock. It crossed 2.
Hello. Hello.
Dr. P. Tyagarajan?
Yes, I'm audible.
Yeah, now audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm online. I think since there is an issue with the video, I'd like to share my experience.
Okay.
If you can play the video, that is fine, Professor. Otherwise, you can talk. Yes.
Yes, I think since the issue of the videos I'm live, I'd like to thank Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology for giving me this opportunity. I'm Tyagarajan, working as assistant professor and central list of Tamil Nadu in Department of Computer Science. I'm the recipient of this prestigious Young Scientist Fellowship Award from Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology for the year 2019-2020. As part of this Young Scientist Fellowship, I visited National Institute of Advanced Studies, NAAS, Bangalore from 20th November 2020 to 19th January 2021. This Young Scientist Fellowship was provided yet another solar life for me for the period of 2 months. During this period, I got closely associated with Professor M. Sai Baba at National Institute of Advanced Studies, Bangalore. Professor M. Sai Baba was an outstanding scientist and retired from Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research. Is an expert in artificial intelligence and nuclear engineering. Actually, my area of research is information security. I badly want to extend my research boundary beyond my comfortable zone. I want to learn badly the artificial intelligence. So whenever I find free time, I used to familiar with artificial intelligence. But due to the tight academic schedule, I couldn't dive deep into this topic. This Young Scientist Fellowship Award was given to me at the right time in which I could completely venture into the new research area, artificial intelligence. In specific, I worked on the topic artificial intelligence in healthcare. I explored all possible applications of artificial intelligence. I have taken 6 different diseases and I have explored how this artificial intelligence is assisting the physicians. Of course, physician cannot be replaced, but solely while the persons are doing for any major operations, they will go for the second opinion. At least for the second opinion, the artificial intelligence can augment or support the decisions of a physician. So in that way, my research, I have directed my research and I have taken some 6 different diseases, namely cancer, glaucoma, low blood glucose level. Low blood glucose level is very dangerous because it has to be tested only with the prick and needle. So you have to go for the laboratory to find the low blood sugar level. But with the help of this artificial intelligence and the smart devices, this low sugar level can be predicted by using the ECG signal. By using a smart device, we can able to do that, not even going for the laboratory. This National Institute of Advanced Studies is the hub of eminent experts, whether retired scientists from ISRO, DRDO, Department of Atomic Energy, and other reputed government organization retired resides. During these 2 months of this Young Scientist Fellowship, not only I can able to venture into the new research field, but also I got the rarest of the rare opportunity to interact, to discuss, and to evolve many project ideas for these experts. An ISRO chair professor in National Institute of Advanced Studies. Still, I'm interacting with him and I'm in the process of developing a proposal which is to be submitted to the Department of Science and Technology. On the administrative front, Central Institute of Tamil Nadu, all the scientists from National Institute of Advanced Studies and Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology are very friendly and helpful. In particular, I'd like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor M. Krishnan Sir, Dr. Shailak Nayak Sir, Director of National Institute of Advanced Studies, Professor M. Sai Baba, National Institute of Advanced Studies, made sure that all the required logistic arrangements are there on time before my arrival at National Institute of Advanced Studies, which helped me to start my research at the earliest. I've learned many things from National Institute of Advanced Studies, and I'm very hopeful and very positive that the learnings which have taken place in the 2 months in the Young Scientist Fellowship Award at National Institute of Advanced Studies, I can continue, I can spread the same at Institute of Tamil Nadu. In short, Tamil Nadu State Council for Science and Technology has given me a lifetime experience, which is very fruitful for my research career, and it will be always cherished. Many thanks to the Secretary and Professor Ramaswami sir for providing me this opportunity and believing in me and trusting and providing this opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much for your kind feedback. The next in the itinerary is Dr. Sumitraj Prem Kumar, Department of Physics, St. John's College, Paralangote. He is also a Young Scientist Fellowship awardee. He has
Now the audio system is ready. Let them start the video presentation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The video, please. The Prof. Tyagarajan. Video from Prof. Tyagarajan.
Yes, Gomadi, quickly you start. You share the video presentation.
Respected dignitaries and the participating members, a warm greeting to all. Myself, Dr. from stage, Tamilnadu. TN is YS. My experience as a young scientist fellow of Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology. Based on my interest to learn a new technique, I applied for the fellowship under the Young Scientist Fellow scheme of Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology. By the grace of God, I have selected and went to Center for Nanoscience and Technology, Central University of Pondicherry, for a period of 2 months. Professor Dr. Subramania was my mentor, and he guided me. I learned a lot and gained more experience at host institution. I prepared graphene through the chemical exfoliation technique, since the graphene has a supercapacitor application in the current scenario. I used two methods to prepare the graphene. One is exfoliation by probe sonicator, and the second exfoliation by shear homogenizer. The graphene was successfully prepared and it was confirmed with the Raman spectra. The supercapacitor application of a graphene was also performed by single electrode performance in a 3 electrode configuration and 2 electrode performance also. During my tenure at Central University of Pondicherry, I learned chemical exfoliation of graphite to prepare a graphene, ultrasonic probe sonicator using for the exfoliation technique, shear homogenizer using for the exfoliation technique, electrode preparation for the electrochemical workstation, arrangement of 3 electrodes and 2 electrode setups, measurement of cyclic voltammetry studies using electrochemical workstation, GCD measurements from the electrochemical workstation, and other calculations. So the TNACST YSFS program was helpful to me to learn and develop myself, as well as to initiate such a research in my college also. In addition, my students are also benefited from my experience at the host institution. My sincere thanks to Member Secretary, Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology, for granting through Young Scientist Fellowship, and especially my special thanks to Dr. V.RAMASWAMI, Associate Professor, TNACST, for permit me to experience through this science festival. Thank you all. Thank you.
Ms. Govadi, you can run through the audio as per the schedule, please. Consider the time.
Good afternoon to everyone present here. This gives me an immense pleasure to join the Science Festival jointly organized by Department of Science and Technology and Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology. I am Subhashri Dhanraj, working as SRF in Computational Modeling and Nanoscale Processing Unit in Indian Institute of Food Processing Technology, Tanjavur. Today, I want to share my experiences as one among the representatives from thousands who have benefited from Student Project Scheme organized by Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology. In the year 2018, when I was doing my undergraduate, in BTech Biotechnology from Bardhasan Institute of Technology, Anna University, Regional Campus, Tiruchi. I was shortlisted from a project titled Reducing Methane Toxicity in Manholes Incorporating Microbial Technology. The fund provided was very helpful in pursuing my research career, and also we got a basic understanding on do's and don'ts and writing a proposal, formalizing a work plan, and also executing it. Not only with the completion of experimental data, but also Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology motivated and boosted us to pursue and present in front of all other students who came in a seminar cum exhibition organized in Tiruchi in 2018. This made me understand the importance of communication of technology. The whole process, starting from writing a research proposal, formalizing a work plan, executing it, completing the task, and also reporting it, was a very fundamental basic learning experience. Graduating from BTech Biotech, I wanted to pursue my career in MTech Food Technology from ACT campus, Anna University, Chennai. I was very ardent and passionate about science from childhood. Having a BTech Biotech background and MTech Food background, I wanted to pursue my career further in food processing sector. So, I applied and joined as an SRF in Indian Institute of Food Processing Technology, Tanjavur. Here in IFPT, we have continuous development of novel food products for better healthy nutrition, and also we involve and participate in encouraging women empowerment along with so that they can establish their own food business processing and goes. As you sow, so shall you reap. I feel very grateful and thanks towards TNCST for the student project scheme, which initiated and instilled hope in young students like me to pursue a career in research and development. In the decade of climate change and continuous emergencies, environmental emergencies, as UN proposed the Sustainable Development Goals by 2030 agenda, I wanted to ensure that I would play my vital role in participating and organizing to improve a social temperament in our society. Once again, I would like to ensure that I will be further participating in all the programs organized by TNCST so that we can achieve a larger objective to attain Sustainable Development Goals. Thank you.
Next to Gomadi.
Hi, this is Adarsh. I'm from Kanyakumari district. I'm very happy to participate in this virtual science festival organized by the Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology along with the Department of Science and Technology, Government of Tamil Nadu for celebrating our 75th year of independence. So I'm a BE graduate in Mechanical Engineering. I just graduated from University College of Engineering, Nagarkovil, which is a Constituent College of Anna University in Kanyakumari district, and I'm currently doing my PG in College of Engineering, Gindi. During my UG days, I got opportunity to do my final year project with the fund of TNSCST. First of all, I came to know about this organization through my guide and some of my seniors. Once I got the information, I just started browsing about this particular organization. I understand that TNSCST is continually motivating as well as supporting the innovative students. They are providing some socially relevant projects. So I just starting thinking about the problems which is available in our society. I mean technical problems. That way I just ended with some products like wheelchair, and I have designed one special kind of wheelchair which will enhance the user convenience. It looks like a luggage bag, and whenever it necessary we can transform it to the particular wheelchair design. So we just drafted a manuscript and sent to the TNSST, I think in the month of November and all. Fortunately, we got a fund. So we have selected for the fund, first of all. So once we got that selection PDF in our hands, it's very happy to us because our entire reputation of our projects went high. And we just started our project process in some when designed manner, I mean in a professional manner. We just first of all we just created some timelines and all, and stick to the timelines. We have derived all the process. I think TNSST having a very good monitoring system. The monitoring system continuously monitor our each and every activities through our gate. In that process, it's a huge learning. It was a huge learning for us because we just started the thing, how to approach a problem, how to derive that particular problem, and what are the external parameters we have to consider, what are the internal parameters we have to consider. So these kinds of information we got during the entire process, and definitely it's helping me during my professional life also. Definitely it was a gain once I got that particular fund from TNSST, and during the entire process we have learned a lot of things, and it is applicable in my future professional life also. So I am taking this moment to thank our guide, mentor, Dr. V. Nagarajan sir, and TNSST too, for getting me an opportunity to doing these kinds of things and all. So I am wishing TNSST to do more and support our future innovators. Thank you for giving me opportunity to participate in this drive. Thank you so much.
நான் ஜெயராஜன் சிஎஸ்ஏ பாலிடெக்னிக் காலேஜ் நாசரேத்தில் டிப்ளமோ ஆட்டோமொபைல் இன்ஜினியரிங் 2019 முடித்தேன். நான் படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கும்போது என் காலேஜில் தமிழ்நாடு ஸ்டேட் கவுன்சில் ஃபார் சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் டெக்னாலஜி அப்படிங்கிற வித்தவுட் கேம்பஸ் சென்னையிலேருந்து எங்களுக்கு நம்ம கலெக்டர் 3 days ப்ரோக்ராம் கனெக்ட் பண்ணாங்க. அந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் பார்த்திங்கன்னா 30 January 2019 1 February 2019 3 நாள் நடந்துச்சு. இந்த 3 நாளுமே இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் அட்டெண்ட் பண்ணேன். 3 நாளுமே ஒவ்வொரு கம்பெனி ஹெச்ஆர்ஸ், சீனியர் மெம்பர்ஸ், சீனியர் ஸ்டாஃப்ஸ் எல்லாருமே வந்து லாட் ஆஃப் ஐடியாஸ் எங்கள் கூட ஷேர் பண்ணாங்க. ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. தென் இந்த ஃபஸ்ட்டு டே 30 January 2019 அன்னைக்கு வந்து மிஸ்டர் இசைக்கியப்பன் சார், ஹெச்ஆர் மேனேஜர், கிரீன் ஸ்டார் ஃபெர்டிலைசர் லிமிடெட், ஸ்பீக் நகர், தூத்துக்குடி. அங்கே வந்து சார் வந்து எங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பிரிமெண்ட் டாபிக் என்னன்னா எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் ஃப்ரம் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி. ஒரு கம்பெனி நம்மக்கிட்ட என்ன எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுது, இந்த மாதிரி இருந்தால் ஒரு கம்பெனிக்கு பிடிக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறத தெளிவாக எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணி சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. தென் லாங்குவேஜ் ஃப்ளூயன்சி, இந்த டாப்பிக்கும் சார் கவர் பண்ணாங்க. ஒரு கம்பெனியில் வந்து நம்ம வந்து ஒரு கம்யூனிகேஷன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு லாங்குவேஜ் ரொம்ப மஸ்ட்டு. அந்த லாங்குவேஜை வந்து நம்ம தெளிவாக முடிக்கணும், சொல்லி பேசணும் அப்படிங்கிறத சார் எதர் தமிழ் ஆர் இங்கிலீஷ், உன்னோட கம்யூனிகேஷன் லாங்குவேஜ் வந்து ஃப்ளூயன்சியாக இருக்கணும், பதட்டம் இல்லாமல் நீட்டாக பேசணும் அப்படிங்கிறத சார் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. தென் சார் ஒரு ஹெச்ஆர் அப்படிங்கிறதுனால ஒரு ஒர்க்கர்கிட்ட இருந்து நான் என்ன எதிர்பார்ப்பேன், எந்த மாதிரி இருந்தால் எனக்கு பிடிக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறதையும் சார் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. இது வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. சார் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. இப்போ நான் வந்து ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் இருக்கும்போது எனக்கு ஒரு ஹெச்ஆர் வந்து எப்படி என்னென்னு எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க சார் சொல்லி கொடுத்த மூலமாக நான் வந்து இப்போ ரியாக்ட் பண்ணுறதுனால எனக்கு வந்து ரொம்பவே யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. அது தேங்க்யூ இசைக்கியப்பன் சார். தென் த சேம் டே ஆஃப்டர்நூன் செஷன் ஒன் ஆஃப் மை அனதர் இன்ஸ்டியூட் ஜெயராஜன் சிஎஸ்ஐ இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜ் பிரின்சிபால் சார் டாக்டர் எஸ் ஜெயக்குமார் சார் இருந்தாங்க. எங்களுக்கு வந்து 3 டாபிக் கவர் பண்ணாங்க. என்னென்ன டாபிக்னா பர்சனாலிட்டி மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் சார் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. இப்போ நான் வந்து இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் இருக்கும்போது எனக்கு ஒரு ஹெச்ஆர் வந்து எப்படி என்னென்ன எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க சார் சொல்லி கொடுத்த சார் 3C சொல்லி ரியாக்ட் பண்ண 3C வந்து ரொம்பவே யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. இது கமிட்மெண்ட் அண்ட் கம்யூனிகேஷன். எந்த ஒரு வேலையை எடுத்தாலுமே கான்ஃபிடெண்ட்டாக இருக்கணும், கமிட்மெண்ட்டோட இருக்கணும். அதாவது நம்ம முடிக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி கமிட்மெண்ட்டோட இருக்கணும். தென் கம்யூனிகேஷன், முடித்ததை நம்ம வந்து அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு நம்ம கம்யூனிகேட் பண்ண மாதிரி இருக்கணும். அதாவது கான்ஃபிடென்ட், கமிட்மெண்ட், கம்யூனிகேஷன், இந்த 3மே நம்மளோட லைஃப்பில் இருக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறது சார் தெளிவாக சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. தேங்க்யூ ஜெயக்குமார் சார். தென் த செகண்ட் டேன்னு சொல்லும்போது எனக்கு ரொம்ப எக்ஸைட்டடாக இருக்குது. செகண்ட் டே எங்களுக்கு வந்து மிஸ்டர் ஆண்டனி ஜோசப் ஜெனிஸ் சார், லீட் கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்டர் அண்ட் ட்ரெயினர், இவங்க வந்து எங்களுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப எக்ஸைட்டடாக நிறைய விஷயத்தை சொல்லிக் கொடுத்தாங்க. இதில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா அன்றைக்கி வந்து எங்களுக்கு வந்து ப்ரோக்ராம்குள்ளே இருந்த மாதிரியே எங்களுக்கு ஃபீலே இல்லை. நாங்கள் ஆக்சுவலாக ஒரு கம்பெனி இன்டர்வியூ போனோம்னா எந்த மாதிரி இருக்குமோ அதுதான் சார் வந்து கிளியராக சொல்லிக் கொடுத்தாங்க. என்னென்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னு சொன்னால் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குறத விட லைவாக ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணி கொடுத்தாங்க. ஒரு ரெஸ்யூம் ப்ரிப்பரேஷன் எப்படி இருக்கணும், ஒரு ரெஸ்யூம்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கணும், ஒரு கவர் லெட்டர் க்ரியேட் பண்ணுறது எப்படி க்ரியேட் பண்ணணும், நம்மளோட ப்ரொஃபைலை வந்து எந்த மாதிரி வெளிப்படுத்தணும், எந்த மாதிரி இருந்தால் நம்ம நம்ம எந்த அளவுக்கு நம்மளை வந்து அட்ராக்ட் பண்ணி வெளிப்படுத்துகிறோமோ அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி தான் ஒரு இண்டஸ்ட்ரியில் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு பிடிக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறத வந்து சார் ரொம்பவே தெளிவாக சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. தென் ஆப்டிடியூட் டெஸ்ட்டுனா எப்படி இது பண்ணணும், ஒரு இன்டர்வியூ எப்படி ஃபேஸ் பண்ணணும், ஒரு கம்பெனிக்குள்ளே போனால் எந்த மாதிரி இருக்கணும். சரி, எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஆப்டிடியூட் டெஸ்ட் இருக்குது. எங்களுக்கு சார் எல்லாத்தையுமே ஒரு டெஸ்ட்டு, ஒரு பேப்பர் கொடுத்து டெஸ்ட்டு வச்சாங்க. தென் ஒரு எஸ்ஏ ரைட்டிங் மாதிரி ஒரு ரைட்டிங்கில் எழுதி கொடுத்து நம்மளோட லாங்குவேஜை வந்து ஸ்கில் டெஸ்ட் பண்ணாங்க. அதை வந்து எழுதுனதை வந்து எல்லாத்தையும் கொடுத்து ரீட் பண்ண சொன்னாங்க. ரீட் பண்ண சொல்லி நம்ம எழுதுனதில் வந்து என்ன புரியுது அப்படிங்கிறத வந்து இது பண்ணோம். தென் மார்னிங் செஷனில் வந்து ஆப்டிடியூட் டெஸ்ட்டு இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாமே வச்சு எங்களுக்கு வந்து ரொம்பவே யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக அந்த பயத்தை வந்து வெளிப்படுத்த பயத்தை வந்து நம்ம போக்கிட்டாங்க சார். தென் இந்த ஆஃப்டர்நூன் செஷன் குரூப் டிஸ்கஷனில் வந்து சார் வந்து ரவுண்டாக உட்கார வச்சு எல்லாத்தையுமே ரவுண்டாக உட்கார வச்சு ஒரு கம்பெனி இன்டர்வியூ எடுத்தால் எந்த மாதிரி எடுப்பாங்க, எடுத்ததுக்கு அப்புறமா என்னென்ன குரூப் டிஸ்கஷன் நடக்கும், எந்த மாதிரி டிஸ்கஷன் பண்ணுவாங்க, அப்படி டாப்பிக்கே டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுவாங்கன்ட்டு ஒரு டாபிக் கொடுத்து அதை பற்றி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண சொன்னாங்க. நாங்களும் அது மாதிரி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணோம். சார் சென்ட்ரல் நின்றுட்டு எங்களுக்கு எல்லாமே டாப்பிக்லாம் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாங்க. அந்த குரூப் டிஸ்கஷன் வந்து எப்படி நடக்கும், இந்த மாதிரி பேசணும் அப்படிங்கிறத வந்து தெளிவாக எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாங்க. தேங்க்யூ சார். தேங்க்யூ அனில் ஜோசபினி சார். தென் த தேர்ட் டே வந்து எங்களுக்கு மார்னிங் செஷனில் வந்து மிஸ்டர் அன்பு ஜோயல் சார், ISQSHோட ஹெட் ஆஃப் த பிஸ்னஸ் டெவலப்மெண்ட் அவங்க வந்து எங்களுக்கு வந்து டாபிக்ஸ்லாம் கவர் பண்ணாங்க. என்னென்ன டாபிக்ஸ்லாம் சொன்னாங்கன்னா மெமரி டெக்னிக், டைம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், டீம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், லீடர்ஷிப் டெவலப்மெண்ட், ப்ராப்ளம் ஐடென்டிஃபிகேஷன் இப்படின்னு ஒரு டாபிக்ஸ் கவர் பண்ணாங்க. இதில் வந்து டைம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், டீம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், ப்ராப்ளம் ஐடென்டிஃபிகேஷன் இது வந்து எனக்கு இன்னும் வரைக்கும் யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது. ஒரு கம்பெனிக்குள்ளே போனாலும் நம்ம எந்த மாதிரி இருக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து சொல்லிக் கொடுத்தாங்க. லீடர்ஷிப் டெவலப்மெண்ட், ஆக்சுவலாக நம்ம ஒரு லீடராக இருந்தால் நம்மளோட டீமை எப்படி லீட் பண்ணணும், நம்ம ஒரு லீடராக இருக்கும்போது நம்மளோட டீம் மெம்பர்ஸை எப்படி கோஆர்டினேட் பண்ணி கொண்டு போகணும், எந்த மாதிரி நம்ம ஐடியாஸை கொடுத்து ஷேர் பண்ணணும், இந்த மாதிரி இருந்தாச்சுன்னா அந்த டீமை வந்து நம்ம வழிநடத்தி கொண்டு போகலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து டீம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து ஒரு டாபிக் வந்து சொல்லிக் கொடுத்தாங்க. ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு சார். தென் மெமரி டெக்னிக் நம்மளோட மெமரி வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு இருக்குங்கிறத ஸ்கில் டெஸ்ட் பண்ணி சார் எங்களுக்கு இது பண்ணாங்க. ரொம்பவே யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. தென் அதே நாள் ஆஃப்டர்நூன் செஷனில் வந்து மிஸ்ஸஸ் ஏ ஸ்வர்ணலதா மேம், டெப்டி டைரக்டர் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் இண்டஸ்ட்ரியல் சென்டர்ஸ் தூத்துக்குடி, இங்கே வந்து மேம் வந்து எங்களுக்கு நிறைய லாட் ஆஃப் ஐடியாஸ் கொடுத்தாங்க. மேம் வந்து இதில் முக்கியமாக எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டாக சொல்லிக் கொடுத்தது என்னென்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா லோன். நம்ம வந்து படித்து முடிச்சுட்டு நம்ம வேலைக்கு போகிறோம். சிலவங்க வந்து பிஸ்னஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலான்ற ஐடியாவில் இருப்பாங்க. அப்படிங்கிற பட்சத்தில் நம்ம எந்த மாதிரி லோன் வந்து வாங்க முடியும், எந்த மாதிரிலாம் லோன் வாங்க முடியும், என்னென்ன லோன்லாம் கவர்மெண்ட்டில் இருக்குது, என்னென்ன ஸ்கீம்லாம் இருக்குது அப்படிங்கிறத மேம் பக்காவாக எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாங்க. அதில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் லோன், சர்வீஸ் லோன் அண்ட் அதோட ஸ்கீம்ஸ் இதை பற்றி மேம் தெளிவாக எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாங்க. மேம் சொல்லி கொடுத்ததில் வந்து இது ஒரு மெயின் ரொம்பவே ரொம்ப முக்கியமான இது லோன்ஸு. சப்போஸ் நாளைக்கு நான் ஃப்யூச்சரில் நான் வந்து ஒரு கம்பெனி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணாலும் சரி, இல்லை லோன்ஸ் இதை பற்றி நான் இது பண்ணாலும் சரி, நான் வந்து இதை பற்றி வேறு சொல்லவும் செஞ்சுருக்கேன். அதுக்காகவும் ப்ளஸ் நான் கம்பெனி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணாலும் சரி இதை வச்சு நான் வந்து பயனடைவேங்கிறத நம்புகிறேன். தேங்க்யூ சொன்னதா மேம். இந்த சேம் டே ஃபோரன் செஷன் மிஸ்டர் பென்கியூ டிக்சன் சார், ப்ரொடக்ஷன் இன்ஜினியர், கூப்பர் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் ஆட்டோமேட்டிவ் ப்ரைவேட் லிமிடெட், சென்னை சார். சென்னையிலேருந்து எங்களுக்கு வந்து கவர்மெண்ட் டாபிக் என்னன்னா டீம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் அண்ட் மோட்டிவேஷன். சார் வந்து டீம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், அதாவது ப்ரொடக்ஷன் இன்ஜினியர் சார் வந்து அவரோட டீம் வந்து அவர் எப்படி லீட் பண்ணுவேன், நான் இந்த மாதிரிலாம் ஐடியாஸ் கொடுப்பேன், எந்த மாதிரிலாம் ஒர்க் பண்ண சொல்லுவேன், அவரோட சாரோட டீமை வந்து நான் இந்த மாதிரி வழிநடத்தி கொண்டு போகிறேங்கிறது தெளிவாக சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. அதே மாதிரி நம்மளும் ஒரு டீம் லீடராக இருந்தால் எந்த மாதிரி இருக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறத சார் சொன்னாங்க. ரொம்பவே யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. தேங்க்யூ டிக்சன் சார். ஃபைனலாக எங்களுக்கு இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம்லாம் 3 நாள் நடந்துச்சு. 3 நாள் நடந்ததுக்கப்புறமா எங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஹாஸ்பிட்டாலிட்டி ப்ளஸ் சர்டிஃபிகேட் ப்ளஸ் ஒரு கோர்ஸ் மெட்டீரியல் இந்த 3 கொடுத்தாங்க. இதை வந்து எங்களுக்கு சர்டிஃபிகேட் வந்து ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணாங்க. இந்த சர்டிஃபிகேட் தான் ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணாங்க. இது சர்டிஃபிகேட்டுமே எங்களுக்கு இன்னும் ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது. இந்த ப்ரோக்ராமை நடத்தி தந்த தமிழ்நாடு ஸ்டேட் கவுன்சில் ஃபார் சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் டெக்னாலஜி கேம்பஸ் இந்த நிறுவனத்துக்கும் எங்கள் எங்கள் காலையில் வந்து இந்த நடத்தணுங்கிறத வச்சு நான் சொன்னதால எங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப நன்றி. ஜெயராஜ் அண்ணா சிஎஸ்ஐ பாலிடெக்னிக் காலேஜ் digestion plus my principal sir, coordinator Nadu sir, எங்களுக்காக பசங்களும் இந்த போய் அட்டன் பண்ணுங்க அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக எங்கள் காலேஜ் நடக்கும்போது எங்களையும் அட்டன் பண்ண வச்சு எங்களுக்காக சப்போர்ட் பண்ண பிரின்சிபால் சாருக்கும் சேர்மன் சாருக்கும் எல்லாருக்கும் தேங்க்யூ. தென் இதை நடத்துகிற கோஆர்டினேட்டராக இருந்த ஜான் வெஸ்லி சார் அவங்களுக்கும் ரொம்ப தேங்க்யூ. இந்த ப்ரோக்ராம் 3 நாளுமே ரொம்பவே யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சு. இப்போ நான் வந்து டர்போ எனர்ஜி ப்ரைவேட் லிமிடெட் அப்படிங்கிற கம்பெனி லார்ஜஸ்ட் நம்பர் 1 டர்போ சார்ஜர் மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் கம்பெனியில் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் பிளானிங் இன்ஜினியராக இருக்கேன். இப்போது இந்த டாப்பிக்லேருந்து நான் கற்றுக்கிட்டது என்னென்னா டீம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் எல்லாமே நிறைய டாபிக் கற்றுக்கிட்டேன். இன்னும் நான் வந்து இந்த இதுலேருந்து கற்றுக்கிட்டதுலேருந்து நான் யூஸ் பண்ணுற டாபிக் என்னன்னா டீம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், லீடர்ஷிப் ஆக்டிவிட்டி, டைம் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட். இப்போ நான் பண்ணுற பிளானிங்கிற ஒர்க்கில் வந்து இந்த 3மே ரொம்பவே இம்பார்ட்டன்ட், ரொம்பவே தேவைப்படுது. அப்படிங்கும்போது இவங்க இந்த ப்ரோக்ராமில் நான் கற்றுக்கிட்டதை வச்சு இப்போ நான் வந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணல ஷைன் பண்ணிகிட்டு இருக்கேன். கூடிய சீக்கிரம் நான் இது நல்லபடியாக வருவேன் நம்புகிறேன்.
Good morning to all. I am Dr.N.PANCHANATHAM, coordinator of this program. Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology, வேப்பந்தட்டை கவர்மெண்ட் ஆர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சயின்ஸ் காலேஜும் இணைந்து 4/2/2019 முதல் 8/2/2019 வரை இன் சர்வீஸ் ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம் ஃபார் சயின்ஸ் டீச்சர்ஸ் ஆஃப் பெரம்பலூர் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் என்ற தலைப்பில் நடைபெற்றது. கடைசி நாள் பங்கு பெற்ற அனைத்து பட்டதாரி அறிவியல் ஆசிரியர்களுக்கும் சான்றிதழ் வழங்கப்பட்டது. வெண்பாவூர் அரசு உயர்நிலைப்பள்ளி அறிவியல் பட்டதாரி ஆசிரியர் சி. முத்துக்குமார் அவர்கள் தற்பொழுது பயிற்சியை பற்றிய பின்னூட்டம் ஃபீட்பேக் வழங்குவார். வேப்பந்தட்டை அரசு கலை மற்றும் அறிவியல் கல்லூரியின் இயற்பியல் துறையும் தமிழ்நாடு தொழில்நுட்ப மாநில மன்றமும் இணைந்து நடத்திய பெரம்பலூர் மாவட்ட அறிவியல் பட்டதாரி ஆசிரியர்களுக்கான 5 நாள் பணியிடை பயிற்சி 4/2/2019 முதல் 8/2/2019 வரை நடைபெற்றது. பயிற்சியின் தொடக்க விழாவில் கல்லூரியின் இயற்பியல் துறை தலைவரும் பயிற்சியின் ஒருங்கிணைப்பாளருமான முனைவர் பி. பாஸ்கரன் வரவேற்பை வழங்க கல்லூரி முதல்வர் முனைவர் டு. சேகர் அவர்கள் தலைமை தாங்கி பயிற்சியை துவங்கி வைத்தார். பெரம்பலூர் மாவட்ட கல்வி அதிகாரி திருமதி செந்தமிழ் செல்வி சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக கலந்து கொண்டார். முதல் நாள் பேராசிரியர் முனைவர் எல். சின்னப்பா அவர்களின் இயற்பியல் வகுப்பு பட்டதாரி ஆசிரியர்களின் மனதை கொள்ளை கொண்டது என்றே சொல்ல வேண்டும். வெப்பம், ஒளி, அணுமாதிரிகள் பற்றிய விளக்கங்கள் மிக எளிமையாகவும் தெளிவாகவும் இருந்தது. முனைவர் சேவியர் அமலதாஸ் அவர்கள் மாணவர்களின் எதிர்காலம் அறிவியல் இல்லாமல் இல்லை என்பதை லைஃப் வித்தவுட் சயின்ஸ் என்ற தலைப்பில் புதிய உணர்வை ஏற்படுத்தியது என்றே கூறலாம். டாக்டர் வி. குமரேசன் தாவரவியல் துறையைச் சேர்ந்த பேராசிரியர் புரதச்சத்து காளானில் அதிகமாக உள்ளது என்றும் யூரியாவை வேப்ப எண்ணெயில் பூசி பயன்படுத்தினால் நிகழும் மாற்றங்கள் குறித்தும் மிகச்சிறந்த நொதித்தல் உணவு பழைய சாதம் என்பதையும் சிறப்பாக கூறியது அருமையாக இருந்தது. எஸ். வெற்றிச்செல்வி யோகா மாஸ்டர் அவர்களின் வகுப்பு பருவுடல், நுண்ணுடல், காந்த உடல் பற்றிய விளக்கம் அருமையாக இருந்தது. அறிவியலோடு தொடர்புடைய யோக பயிற்சியின் செயல்பாடுகள் பற்றிய உரை சிறப்பாக அமைந்தது. முனைவர் ஆர். கிருஷ்ணமூர்த்தி அவர்களின் வகுப்பில் கற்றல், கற்பித்தல் பல்வேறு நிலைகளையும் ஆசிரியர் மாணவர்களின் தொடர்புகள் பற்றி சிறப்பாக எடுத்துரைத்தார். முனைவர் திரு. பி. பாஸ்கரன் அவர்களின் வகுப்பில் போட்டித் தேர்வுகளில் மாணவர்கள் எவ்வாறு பங்கு பெற வேண்டும் என்பதற்காக அடிப்படை அறிவியலின் முக்கிய பங்கு என்ற தலைப்பில் மிக தெளிவாக விளக்கி கூறினார். மேலும் எரிச்சமாடுகள் பற்றிய விளக்கங்கள் மிகவும் எளிமையாக பயாலஜி டீச்சர் கூட எளிதில் புரிந்து கொள்ளும்படி விளக்கப்பட்டது அருமையாக இருந்தது. இயற்பியல் பாடத்தில் பாயில்ஸ் விதியை எளிமையாக செய்து காட்டியது மிகவும் பயனுள்ளதாக இருந்தது. பயிற்சியின் ஒருங்கிணைப்பாளரும் மற்றும் கல்லூரியின் பேராசிரியர்களும் அலுவலக ஊழியர்களும் மாணவ செல்வங்களும் சிறப்பான முறையில் எங்களுக்கு உணவு உபசரிப்பு, சிற்றுண்டி வழங்குதல் செய்தது மிகவும் அருமையாக இருந்தது. இதுபோல் மீண்டும் ஒரு வாய்ப்பினை கல்லூரி நிர்வாகமும் அறிவியல் மாமன்றமும் செய்துமையானால் நாங்கள் வணங்கி அதனை ஏற்றுக்கொள்கிறோம் என்பதை உறுதிபட கூறுகின்றோம்.
Warm greetings to everyone. Myself, Yugavendan. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity on this honorable platform. As mentioned, myself, Yugavendan. I am the State Inspire Awardee of 2013 by Department of Science and Technology. I was born and brought up in the Tirupur district. I did my schooling in Tirupur, Sarda Vidyalaya Matriculation Higher Secondary School, Pandiyanagar. This is when I applied for the Inspire Award. The grant helped me to give shapes to the ideas I had in pen and paper. After several competitions, I got the state award in the second national level science exhibition and project competition in New Delhi in 2013. Later that same year, I got an invitation to meet our Honorable President Mr. Pranab Mukherjee in Rashtrapati Bhavan. The opportunities doesn't stop there. The next year, I was a part of 60 students for a 15-day visit to Japan under Sakura Youth Exchange Program. All these projects made me realize my interest in science and engineering. So I did my bachelor's in electrical and electronics engineering at PSG Institute of Technology and Applied Research, Coimbatore. Due to my exposure in school days, PSG encouraged and gave me the freedom to explore my boundaries. Due to this, in my second year, I am the part of Team Velocita Racing and electrical racing car team of PSG. We made into the finals of 3rd Formula Green Racing Competition 2019, a national level electrical racing car championship conducted by Indian Society of New Era Engineers. During my final year, I am the electrical team lead of Team Aurora, Mars rover team of PSG. We secured 11th position in the Indian Rover Challenge 2020 among 36 teams from 4 countries conducted by Mars Society of South Asia. My interest in embedded systems increased constantly over the time. So I am currently doing my masters in embedded system technologies at the College of Engineering Guindy, Anna University. Currently, I am preparing to file a patent for one of my projects and have an idea for helping rural students who cannot afford smartphones or internet to access education during these hard times. Soon I will get them into the society. Now I am going to start my master's work under electrical mobility. Due to the Inspire Award, my exposure increased and I get to meet many good scientists, mentors and friends who always inspired me and motivated me to set my goals high and guided me to reach them. They always pushed me to my limits. I came a long way, but it's the Inspire Award that sowed the science seed in my life. I am grateful for it. I will continue my pursuit for science and continue to contribute to the society. I would like to thank Dr. I.M. Virumal, Dr. Saukumar, Dr. Srinivasan and the entire team of Department of Science and Technology. Also, I would like to thank all my professors and teachers who played a major role in guiding me in the right direction. Without those, I would be nowhere. Finally, thank you my friends and families for always being there for me. Special mention to Professor Ramaswami sir for making this happen. Thank you sir. Thank you all.
Thank you all the participants for sharing their feedback. Now it is my pleasant duty to invite my colleague Dr. Ramanan to offer vote of thanks. Dr. Ramanan, please.
Very good afternoon to one and all. On behalf of Tamilnadu State Council for Science and Technology and on my own, I propose vote of thanks on this occasion. First of all, I propose thanks to Dr. N.Panchanatham, Vice Chancellor, Tamilnadu Teachers Education University, who has given a wonderful thought about the education and its development and importance in the development of the nation. I thank you, sir. And again, the Dr. P. Kalija, Vice Chancellor, Bharatiyar University, who has given the idea about the human resource development in science and research, and also he has highlighted the various data and facilities of the university and also the in and around the Bharatiyar University. Thank you, sir. And then I propose to thanks to Dr. K. Rukmani, Professor, Department of Pharmaceutical Technology, Anna University, Tiruchirappalli campus. The madam has given the very good intro about the Anna University and its facilities and its regional campuses and their activities in the various fields and the different centers, and especially in pharma industry. Madam has given the wonderful thought and speech, shared the many experiences and the role of development in the human resource in that particular sector. I thank you, madam. And again, I thank Dr. John Stephen Sambatkumar, Director of Tamilnadu Fisheries University, a new field in the education system and a new one in the scenery of education development and human resource development in the field of agriculture as well as the aquaculture. And are also given the various courses and its impact and its employability and all other details, facilities of the Fisheries University. Thank you, sir. And then Professor Dr. Professor Lakshmi Narasimhan, sir, who has given the idea of the medical field. Hello.
You complete, Ramana.
As well as the new life, past, present, and the future of the mankind. And I thank Professor in his busy schedule. He has made it in the presentation of this medical field of the current scenario of the human resource, that is manpower of the country. And I propose a special vote of thanks to all the participants of the various schemes of the council who have spent and who have recalled their experience in enjoying the council schemes, and it may makes it to many others how to utilize the council schemes and the benefits of the schemes of the council, so that many will come forward to utilize the government schemes and the other facilities of the council. Thank you all the participants. And last but not least, Dr. Devapriya Datta of the DST Advisory and Head, who has made this initiative on the occasion of the 75th India Independence Celebration in the name of Azadi Ka Amrit Utsav. I thank you, sir, for this wonderful opportunity to share the various states of the nation, what they are doing really in these so many years. Thank you, sir. Again, also, Dr. Reshmi Sharma, madam, who is always there to support us and motivating us. Thank you, madam. Again, Dr. R. Srinivasan, the member secretary, who is always with us for doing these kind of activities and helping and shaping us and bring forward our council to forefront. Thank you, sir. And once again, I thank you all the participants and all other dignitaries and other members. Thank you one and all, and other colleagues from various councils of the state councils. I thank you one and all. Thank you once again. Participants, dear participants, please fill out the feedback form provided in the chat box so that you will get the participation certificate. Participants, please fill up the feedback certificate in the link provided in the chat box. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Ramadan. I would invite our member secretary, respected member secretary, to offer closing remarks if there is any. Okay, thank you, Ramadan, for your kind feedback. At this juncture, we would place on record our gratitude and appreciation to the DST officials, Dr. Devapriya Datta, Dr. Rashmi Sharma, Dr. Ravikant Prajapati, and the entire team who have conceived this excellent idea of sharing and showcasing the SNT ecosystem and the various facets of development brought about by Department of Science and Technology and the councils of state councils. Thank you very much. We are looking forward to collaborate with the Department of Science and Technology in every possible way, as we always do. And we will meet for the third theme sometime during the next month, as and when it happens. Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you all.
நான் சொல்றேன் சேர்த்து
Excuse me, sir. Sir.